Boy, I ain't stream on this platform in a minute. This junk is confusing as freak. I haven't posted this junk yet. Yeah. Speak. I'm here. I had to get this junk together. There's an echo? Really? Ain't no echo. Is there an echo? Ain't no echo. Ain't no way. This man really on a YouTube. Yes, I am. Let me turn this on down a little bit. The YouTube arc. Get your ass on Twitch. Nah, there isn't. That was just someone being stupid. Anyways, hold up, let me get this out of the way. No echo. Alright, we good. Streaks is got. Oh, I could close this. But my PC is scuffed to death. Anyways, though, what's going on, peoples? What's going on with y'all boys? Sucker, when is the last time I streamed on YouTube? I don't even remember. I really don't. But we are here on YouTube because Twitch viewers, how can I say this in the most understanding way? I'm done with Twitch. Not streaming on Twitch no more. For all my Twitch viewers, bro, it's been nice. It's been great, but I'm tired of y'all niggas. I'm kidding. These suckers are like, wait, holla, huh? I'm kidding. Yo, you look grown. You had a yellow screen. What are you talking about? Bruh, everything on YouTube is getting like... Why do they do that? Everything on YouTube... Suckers are saying cap. Even the chat is not like immediately up to... I gotta get used to this junk. I don't like this junk. I really don't. Really don't, bro. But he'll be back on Twitch in a couple hours. No, I'm not streaming on Twitch tonight. I know that. Nah, the YouTube chat ain't broken. It's just it's way more like people's comments are always hidden, and I have the choice to way past. How the hell are you a mod here? Oh, that gotta change. Yeah, Havoc. The chat is like behind. I don't know. I think you get used to this junk. Point is though, so yeah, remember when I was doing the few times how I used to stream on YouTube before? And I was also doing Patreon streams for my patrons, my dead patrons, and but they were always separate. And I wasn't streaming on a YouTube, and lately I haven't been doing no Patreon streams. So I'm like, bruh, a way to kill two birds with one stone is right. Do both. So this is the only way that I'm going to stream on YouTube. The only way. Because other than that, I'm always going to be on Twitch, but I do want to, be more in contact with my YouTube crowd, stuff like that, while at the same time still doing something, beneficial for my patrons. So I was like, I'm gonna bring back, these live streams on YouTube. Patrons will still be able to, have, their own little, things that they can look forward to it. But I wanted to do this, and I'm gonna do one stream. Well, at least that's the way it's planned, but knowing me, it might change. But the way it's planned is every month I'm doing 2 YouTube live streams. One will be at the beginning of the month. One will probably be at the end of the month. That way, guaranteed, I'm always at least, in contact with my YouTube crowd. So these streams are going to be twice a month. Again, one at the beginning, one near the end. I don't want to call it a podcast, even though it will have, some similarities of such. People can call in, talk about, you know, whatever's trending in the gaming world at that time. But, you know, sometimes we might get on like different topics. Like, you know, it might not even be gaming related. I really don't know what this is going to turn into. I really don't. I just know I don't necessarily have a podcast in mind, but it might be like a mini podcast. I don't know. But again, this is only going to be twice a month, so it's not going to be like a weekly thing. But this will be only for like my YouTube crowd. This is where I'll like, you know, combine the Patreon streams mixed with the YouTube streams. So this will be strictly for YouTube. Outside of that, nothing changes on Twitch. I'm still streaming on Twitch. I just like streaming way more on Twitch compared to YouTube. It's just, the whole experience is just easier.
Brother Christopher! A splatty splat!
Splatty splat, thanks for the 5, bro. And I think I seen stirs. Thank you as well. So yeah, like so again, this is like the first time I'm trying to like bring this together. So I'll figure it out as I go forward. Let me reduce this just a tad. Oh yeah, and before we start, how have you guys been doing for my YouTube crowd? How have you guys been doing? How has the quarantine been treating you guys? Y'all suckers been a good or nah? Ghost Rider, when did I mod you people? I don't even stream on YouTube. How do I have YouTube mods? Ghost and Waypaster mod here? Oh, that gotta change. Blue, I'm going to need YouTube mods, because if these are really twice a month streams, I will need YouTube mods. Who wants to be a mod? And if you're black, just stop. You're not getting it. White people only. Who's white in chat that wants to be mod? Where are my fellow Mayos? But this YouTube chat is so far behind. I don't like this.
Alika.
I've been good. Just been stuck on. Oh, Rufus on FF7.
Like, look, this junk is literally like, man, really? Why is it like that? This junk is like
15 seconds behind. We good? I'm white. Mexicans? Nah. No chimichangas for mod. Sorry. Let me stop. I'm kidding. No, but seriously, I do need some YouTube mods. I really do. I really do. I think it's because, hold up, I might have to, yeah, that low latency thing. I don't know. Maybe it's because of that.
Holla, this ain't Twitch.
No, it's not Twitch. Dumb fool.
Jay, hook me up.
Renzo, what's up, bro? I see you. It is updating, Chris. It's updates slow. It's updating. How about Egypt? Avic, you're not an Egyptian. I know that. This guy. Let me be a mod. Let me be a mod. I have Mayo in my family. Is that so? But yeah, before we start, how are you guys been doing during the quarantine arc? My YouTube crowd, Twitch suckers. I ain't talking to y'all crusty behinds. I like see y'all like every other day. YouTube crowd, how have you guys been doing during the quarantine arc? You know, how's the life treating you? What's a typical day for you currently right now? Thoughts? Curious. I did, way past I did. I saw that. Struggling? Chris Jones, why you say that? Good. Thanks, Jeremy. Oh God, Sister Eve here too? Masturbating, shit been boring as hell, nothing to do. Bro, I'm over this shit. Working game, that's it. YouTube crowd, lobster shut up. I'm about to play World War II campaign. Dang, now the chat going fast as frick. I can't keep up. Hold up. John and E-Test, I see you. I'm gaming and making beats. Wake up, coffee, bust about 5 nuts, go to sleep. That's good, that's good. But yeah, for the no Eve. Eve, you've been so toxic lately, sister. I'm not ditching Twitch. This is just something I'm doing for YouTube twice a month. That's it. Nothing changes, sister. Trust me, okay? Nothing changes. I don't know, Way Pass. I really don't know. I'm not sure. Let me go back to Discord.
I'm gonna go. Are you in the
Hello?
chat?
Oh, now you
Hello?
Suckers. Y'all having a whole conversation here without me?
Well, what do you want to do?
I'm kidding.
We don't talk about everything.
I know y'all freaking post. That's much. What is that? That freaking thing you just posted.
That's my place, bro.
Yo.
Make a trip.
I'm trying to got stuff like that.
Yeah, bro.
That junk was official, man.
No.
A fish. How much does this cost?
They're both different. So the salmon is $12.99, and then the mahi is $11.99.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
It's reasonable, dude, and you get a lot of at least 9 times out of 10 people take it home. Like they only finish half.
Oh, I'm sure I eat it.
Man,
you ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah,
How many ounces is the fish?
Well, what's up?
How many ounces is the fish?
6.
Man, that's good for $11 or $12. You said?
Yeah, man. I mean, the salmon is obviously a more premium fish, so it's $1 more. But dude, I mean, for quality, honestly, for quality, I don't mind paying. And
absolutely.
That goes for a lot of my customers too.
Get what you pay for, man. Yes, sir.
True that. But yeah, so we are again. This like I told you guys is going to be me like combining the Patreon live streams with the YouTube streams. So these are two of my wholesome, intelligence, high IQ, intellectual patrons, also on Twitch known as the Cuck Punch. Cuck Punch, introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, beautiful, wholesome chat. I am.
Look at the cam, sucker.
Oh, AKA the Death Punch, and then my first name is Nick. That's all you're getting. And yeah, I've been watching this man for years now, and finally glad he's doing something with this dead ass baby.
That valid point.
Shut your mind up, son. And
huh?
No, go.
No, but yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to doing this.
Mods,
and,
ban. Wait. Death Punch. Mods, ban Fallout from my chat. I don't want to see Fallout. Certain suckers that's on Twitch, I cannot deal with y'all here on YouTube. You're gone. And we have Brother Ant-Man, aka Mr. Bodybuilder himself, Antorio, in the building.
Nah. How's it going, everybody? This is Torio, aka Antorio. I'm here to discuss some things with Brother Jamie and Brother Cut Punch.
With that wholesome Kratos beard.
Yeah, man. Boy.
Yes, Antorio is with the Laker hat, Ultra. Lakers, stand up.
Never shave your beard, King.
Nah,
Yeah. Honestly, nah. I think you should. I think you should have keep that actually.
Yeah, you should, bro.
Don't shave
I'm
it.
gonna get it trimmed down, get a razor on it, but
Cause like
Oh, yeah.
you're a bald, right, Antorio? I'm not sure if you're a bald or you have hair.
I got hair now. I look nappy, man.
Okay.
Yeah, this ain't coming off.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah,
But yeah.
for anyone in YouTube that wants to join the Discord, freak. Is there a way to whisper on YouTube? I don't even know how the way this junk work. I really don't. But if any of you guys in chat want to join my Discord, my YouTube crowd, just hit me up and let me know. My PS4 just restarted for no reason. But yeah,
skin if you join.
yeah. But so yeah, again, just for the people that's joining, this is really me trying to just bring the live streams back to YouTube. When I was doing, some YouTube live streams, but they weren't consistent. But I will also do like private streams for my patrons, but I wasn't really doing that as well. So this is really just me trying to kill two birds with one stone, trying to do, a stream for everyone, and that way I can always have at least two streams a month on YouTube, and as well, be doing the Patreon junk as well. So yeah, this will be twice a month. We got
right.
we got a
Right
few.
So,
you said what?
never mind.
Go, no, go. Go, say it.
So basically, less work.
Exactly.
For more people. All right.
Precisely.
Smart.
Gamer, why I ain't a mod? Hunter, I have to figure out the mod situation on YouTube. I'm gonna have to do that. But yeah, so we got a few again. I don't know what this is going to turn into. This is like really the first time I'm doing this. It's kind of gonna be like you go, Antonio?
No, I'm saying it's on the fly.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's supposed to start at 7, then at 8, and we should start.
No. I said 7 through 8 second. I was like 7 or like
Man.
I said, bro, Death Punch. Did I not say 7 or 8ish?
I just took it as being.
You said 7.
I did not say 7.
I
just
swear
took
to God, you said 7. I got the message to prove it.
Check the messages,
I
bro.
promise you said 7.
Check the
I
messages.
promise.
I just took it as BST time.
Shut up. Yo, Brian, what's up, bro? So yeah, don't really know what this is gonna turn into. It's maybe like a mini podcast. I don't want to call it a podcast, but it may have some similarities to such. But I plan on these streams being no more than like 2 hours, if that.
PSP tier.
Patrons will be able to like co-host with me and just talk about whatever topics are trending that month. The YouTube crowd will as well be able, to call in and, get their voice or opinion heard on whatever topic we're talking about. It's kind of just going to be like a big, like, community, like, type kind of stream, so, we got a few topics. First off, before we go to Death Punch and Torio, I need to know from the YouTube chat and you guys as well, what did y'all think about the whole state of play Last of Us event that they showed yesterday? I just uploaded it on my channel if you guys didn't, or if you guys want to see my reaction. But chat, what did y'all think about the state of play Last of Us junk and Death Punch? What you thought about it that happened yesterday?
As far as for like The Last of Us, that was actually a really good rollout. It was like the way it was like laid out, it was like perfect. They showed a little bit about everything. They showed a little bit of the environments. They didn't go too much into detail about the story. They hit a few points here and there, and then just straight went into the gameplay. And then what I really loved about
wait, because you was slandering Last of Us before they showed that gameplay. Like, how? Suck it, yes, you was.
What the hell are you talking
Bro,
about?
you wasn't slandering Death Punch?
No, I was not slandering.
Before they showed that gameplay yesterday.
I never slandered Last of Us. Never.
You ain't make no "it's ma'am" jokes?
No.
You a goddamn lie.
Where the receipts, fool? Give me the receipt.
Show the receipts, man.
How? Okay, but once they showed the game.
Nah, don't switch topics.
What you mean? You freaking did slander it. Freaking Twitch crowd could freaking confirm this.
Hey, did I ever slander Last of Us? YouTube
Twitches. If y'all know the cut punch, she definitely slandered.
Hey, where's Way? Way can pull up anything.
Way past. I know you are in chat. Didn't cut punch slander? He definitely did. You ain't keeping that same energy right now, my guy.
Hey, Tubby.
Freak Tubby.
Tubby is always in my Twitch streams, bro. He's always there. He knows everything I say. Tubby, I never slandered, and he can confirm this. Peep chat, bro.
Bro, YouTube hides like every comment if it says like even the slightest bad word. I hate how they do this. If someone says damn or like hell, it'll hide it. Jesus.
See,
But
Tubby said Death Punch did no such thing. Tubby, I love you.
Tommy just sucks you off. He can't be trusted. But so as far as like all the gameplay that they showed, like how did you feel about it?
It was good. It was good. It didn't show too much. What I loved about it, this was my favorite part of it, is when Neil Druckmann was talking about the I forgot what the other dude that looks like the bloater but isn't.
Shambler?
What's the Shambler? Yeah, I like the little peak of the Shambler. But what was my favorite was like he was saying, "Oh, there are other infected that you'll have to wait and find out." And then you heard that freaking dinosaur from freaking Jurassic
Bro, that
Park.
junk sounded like a vampire. I don't know what that other infected form is going to be, but
that shit sounded intense.
what you thought, brother Ant-Man?
I agree with Death Punch. They didn't show too much. The AI looked fairly better than the first game. To be honest, the first game it was good, and this might not be a popular opinion, but The Last of Us was more of a movie game.
Bro, what? How?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like.
I don't even understand that term. I don't even understand how. Explain.
Listen. No. I could go on YouTube and watch the entire cutscenes, and it seems like an outstanding movie / game. But as far as the gameplay wasn't really all that. To be honest. Now, with Last of Us 2, I am pretty sure that the gameplay is much better. I'm just not really excited about it anymore for some fact that, spoilers. And yes,
okay.
I peed them out. Now, my thing is, we don't know if those things we don't know the full story. So, but to be honest, I'm not gonna buy the game. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna watch you play it. But as far as state of play, I didn't mean to veer off, but as far as state of play, they showed it was right on time due to the spoilers and all that. It's getting everybody excited again for it.
Right.
So I think they pulled it out at the right time.
Right.
As well, we got like 23, 22 days until
the
game dropped. So I felt like it was a great strategy for them to do. And that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, and now because of that gameplay, they got a whole even though before that came out and like people was talking about the game, like whether you like or love this game right now, it's being talked about. Like people are talking about this game regardless. But once they put out that gameplay yesterday, I feel like now it really got people that wasn't so sure about the game. The gameplay kind of like reconfirmed. Oh snap! This actually might be like a really good game. So
yeah.
But Antonio, going back to what you said, did you play the first Last of Us or just watch it?
2013. I played when it first dropped.
Yeah. And you wasn't, and like, what about? Wait! No! I'm not. I'm just asking you. Like, what about the gameplay? Was you not like really a fan of? Because you called it a movie game, as you so said.
The AI, it's just like, man, Ellie can be completely run in front of enemies and they don't see it.
I agree with you with that. I agree.
It's just okay. Let me ask you this question: if Naughty Dog did not create that game, and it was just some other developer, and
it was the exact same game.
It was the exact same game. Would people call that a classic?
I would.
Yeah, I definitely would.
Okay.
If that drug came from Ubisoft or somebody, and it was the exact same game, what you sipping your orange juice for? If it was the exact same game, I would have been like, "Yo, Ubisoft got a banger with this."
Now, come on, man. Okay, so if you're telling me if The Last of Us was revealed, okay, back in 2011, 2012, before the game dropped, now, if it didn't have that Naughty Dog stamp on it, and they unveiled this game for the first time, would you be like, "Oh my god, man"? I gotta play this.
Yes.
No, wait, but okay, listen to this.
Well, you
though.
act like the game was some type of like
No,
mid.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it was a terrible game. I'm just saying it's a little overhyped. That's all I'm saying. It's just a little overhyped, in my opinion.
But
And
you,
again,
but you can make
we
that
all
case.
we all have different tastes. We all have different tastes for gaming. I'm not saying that the game
Okay,
is
but
trash. I'm
listen,
not saying the
listen
game
to
is
this.
trash.
Listen to this though. How many fans did Last of Us get? That people that never played games before, but they're like, oh my god, Last of Us is amazing. They didn't know who the fuck Naughty Dog was.
That's true.
You know,
Well, I hear that.
Last of Us is just like a different entity on its own. You know?
Yeah.
So like, no matter who developed that game, if it was the same way, same story, gameplay, everything, it would have the same traction that it does now. You know?
True. Yeah.
Because there were so many, and I can confirm that. Like, I have a lot of friends that don't play games that freaking love Last of Us, and they don't know who they don't know who Naughty Dog was. They have no idea what Jack and Dexter is, Uncharted, or anything like that.
You know how many times we've heard, and Torio, The Last of Us has literally like changed my life.
Changed my life.
Like that.
God,
That is not because of
that
Naughty Dog. That is because of that specific game. But I do agree with you. I do feel like
I'm not saying that the game was terrible.
I know, but
listen, the characters are compelling. Joel and Ellie are compelling. Yeah. What I'm saying is it's overhyped as far as the gameplay is concerned.
But you can make that case for like almost every game that's looked at as like a masterpiece. Like I think Persona, and I love Persona. My Twitch crowd knows we had a whole Persona 5 arc.
Oh, that's hard, man.
No, let's start.
Oh, come on.
My Twitch crowd knows I love Persona, but you can point out flaws in almost every game that's like looked at as a masterpiece.
Absolutely.
I don't think Persona was this like masterpiece game. It had its moments.
It has great storytelling.
It does.
Persona has great storytelling.
Hey, let me know when you get
Okay, wait.
As a JRPG, it is on point.
Yeah.
Story is on point. I'm not saying The Last of Us sucks. It has a great story. I'm just saying it's a little overhyped. That's all I said. I didn't say it was trash. I didn't say it doesn't deserve whatever. I'm just saying it was a little overhyped. Now this game, Last of Us 2, it looks like it's gonna
yes, the hell it does, Luno. He said Persona don't get sucked off like Last of Us. Yes, it does. It's just I think Last of Us is just a more mainstream game. But Persona, if you slander Persona, you're just met with slander towards your way. Because like if you slander games like The Witcher 3, Persona, Last of Us, all those games that's like in that masterpiece section, when you slander it, people are gonna like attack you for it. Because that's one of their favorite games. You're not kidding. I'm not attacking you. But so yeah, chat. I mean, right now, where is y'all current stance with Last of Us? Ant said he ain't playing it. He's gonna watch me play it.
Man,
I've had multiple people say that their playthrough of Last of Us 2 is going to be through watching my stream. So some people are
after seeing that gameplay, people are fucking hopping right back on that naughty cock.
Boy,
God
It was like I forgot about what we saw before. This gameplay looked fire. Let me pre-order. I actually just pre-ordered the special. I was looking at. I was not buying that JanSport edition. That's like $200 something.
Get the backpack, man.
No. That edition is freaking stupid. And then the collector's edition I think is like $170. I was thinking if I should get that. I'm getting the special edition. The special edition is $80. I just pre-ordered that yesterday.
State of Play got you all overhyped again?
I was always getting the game.
Oh.
I
didn't know you was getting a special edition up.
Bro, it's Last of Us. Like, even despite some of the deletes we saw, I was still going to get the game. You know how I feel about Last of Us.
We've been waiting for this game damn near 5+ years now.
7 years.
7 years.
I wasn't gonna let a freaking leak be the reason why I don't get it, even despite some of the stuff we saw.
I got
all I know is that your review, your YouTube video of Last of Us 2 better be on point. It better be Last of Us 1 tier.
Yeah.
As far as your review.
Kay just said I'm gonna wait for. Wait, let me scroll back up. Chat is actually going fast. I'm going to wait for reviews and wait for you to play it. Day one, watching you stream it. I haven't seen the leaks and I've been excited since day one. I'm gonna watch and play at the same time. Can't wait to play it. Yeah, so like I think people, this is gonna be like a really like a really polarizing game. Like people, you know, when this game come out, you're gonna have a whole bunch of reaction vids of people playing through certain parts. You're going to have a whole bunch of those thumbnails with people like freaking shocked by whatever's going on in the game. This game is gonna be talked about literally for years to come, just like the first one was.
Yeah.
So very controversial, man.
So for me, I got the I just got it digitally because I ain't trying to wait and I ain't trying to go outside right now. So
yeah. Well, you ain't even got no places open in Cali, do you? Like,
yeah, I don't even got. I mean, I can go to fucking Best Buy, but that's just kind of far. Fucking Best Buy.
Wait, they're open?
Best Buy for curbside.
Okay.
Best Buy's open for curbside by me, but it's fucking like, bro, it's like a half an hour drive. So I just got it digitally, and I'll be watching you play it. I'm also gonna be streaming it too.
Okay.
On Thursday night, as soon as it drops, 9 p.m.
All right, Chief. I'm gonna get to your what do they call this junk on YouTube? Super chat.
Super chat.
Chief, I will get to your super chat soon, sir. This game is going to change more lives at A9. So yeah, man. Again, if you guys did not see my if you wanted to see my reaction to The Last of Us State of Play gameplay they just put up yesterday, I just uploaded it, so it should be on my channel. But yeah, Last of Us 2 drops June 19th. And yeah, man, it's close by. Did you guys want to get into your next topics, or did you want something else to put on Last of Us before we get off that topic?
I'm done. I mean,
I don't even want to keep talking about Last of Us because that's what everybody's talking about these days.
Yeah, that's the only thing we're talking about.
Let's actually freaking switch topics to something relevant.
So Last of Us is not relevant.
I bet you that's all those freaking weapon wheel and PSP cucks.
Whoa! Hey! Wait! This is not a podcast. We are not here to start. We are not here to start no beef. We are wholesome over on the YouTube side, sir. Okay?
We are wholesome.
Check your Discord. Oh yeah, let me open up my Discord. But you can go Death Punch with your topics that you had, your freaking notebook you had. Are you?
This man has a.
Is that beer?
Bro, we haven't even gone to the first topic, and I'm already on my second one.
This guy. Don't get drunk on the stream, sucker.
I'm not getting drunk, bro. This shit's like 4%. All right. Wait. We're doing my topic first.
Nah, Jet. It's not too late. Yeah, if you want.
All right. What was the first one? I forgot now. What was my first topic? So the PS5, it's a rumored that their event is going to happen on June 3rd.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, Sony's production value is that of a freaking whole orchestra, i.e. E3 2016 with God of War, when they brought out the whole freaking choir to
orchestra
to freaking sing the main theme.
You think that's what that event is going to be like?
No, but okay. So what? So you know, Sony was supposed to have a couple events like online events, kind of like how State of Play and all that shit is.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to have a couple of those lined up for like the rollout of PS5.
Right.
But being freaking Sony, they want to go like all out. They're supposed to have a professional event.
Mm-hmm.
So like everything that was supposed to be rolled out between February and onward is going to be a whole professional event now.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, like, with everything kind of like starting to reopen and like people are starting to get more lenient on going out and shit, I think they're gonna like head to like Sony headquarters and start and like develop like a whole professional event to where like they're gonna have a freaking, I don't know, like a choir again or something.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have a real professional like rollout for PS5, and I think they're gonna have the actual console design reveal, because the console is starting to be mass produced now.
Mm-hmm.
What are the
So yeah, chat real quick, because I've heard that PlayStation is supposed to be having this like some event on June 3rd, but again, I've been reduced to atoms on a Twitter. I'm not on Twitter no more. That's how I used to get like all my info about like all the stuff that's going on in the gaming industry. What exactly do chat like what exactly is the event supposed to be about? Is this supposed to be like PS5 related, or what are they supposed to be showing? MasterTube says I'm calling it, guys. PS5 event will be revealed this Monday and be out on Wednesday. This is how Sony has been doing stuff with State of Play and PS5 reveals.
Well, I'll tell you what, it ain't gonna be like freaking Inside Xbox to where it looked like they freaking made that junk in Movie Maker.
Bro, stop it. Hey, listen, that last Inside Xbox event, even though it was cringy, I thought they caught too much heat for that, because they were the only people that was still like trying to entertain, you know, their fans like during the pandemic. Like they were all inside their homes doing, yes, the webcams was trash, and I don't know how you have trash webcams working for Microsoft, but
The Kinect webcam?
but they were one of the only ones still trying to put some show together. You don't see Sony doing stuff like that. Nintendo definitely ain't doing no stuff like that. So I kind of feel like they caught too much heat for that.
I mean, honestly, that kind of affects them. They get that type of like traction to where like, bro, this shit's mediocre. Like this fucking Xbox Series X is gonna be mediocre because of how this Inside Xbox was. I mean, that's a reach, but
Yeah.
I like that honestly could affect sales if it stays in that. And like if that July event ain't heat, and those first party titles aren't fire, or at least somewhat promising, DOA.
Kamal says, I think they definitely going to show lots of games. Are you talking about for PS5, Kamal? And maybe show us the design and talk about backwards compatibility or something. We gonna see that sexy console. So yeah, okay. If it is going to be PS5 related, which I don't see what else they could talk about, I definitely would think that they would show the PS5 design, because we know what the Xbox Series X looked like. I mean, Sony has been in the dark for a while. Hopefully that is what they show at June 3rd.
I mean, like I said, the console's starting to be mass produced, and I'm assuming Sony doesn't want the same shit to happen like with Last of Us 2 with the leaks and everything. So they're gonna want to get that reveal out there. And on top of that, I have a feeling it's gonna be similar to the PS4 reveal. I mean, of course, without the live audio, like in the crowd and shit.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna like go into a little bit of the UI. I'm hoping they do a tech demo of the DualSense. I think they're gonna do a tech demo of that, or like a demo.
You mean the haptics?
The haptics, yeah, the DualSense. I think they're gonna do a demo with it for Godfall, because I feel like that's gonna be like they're gonna be pushing that game. Because of course, that's going to be a launch title.
Yo, you think we'll get a price point?
That's a reach.
Why is that a reach?
Because dude, these freaking it's Sony, bro. You know how freaking arrogant they are. They're gonna wait.
If you build the design, you might as well go ahead and drop the price. Because hasn't Xbox already started the pre-order?
No, have they? We don't even know the price yet of the Series X, do we?
Yeah, we don't know the price of the Series X.
I'm
like 50-50 on the price point. It might happen, it might not.
Superjet, before we get to you, Raven Crossguard said Sony will be slow with it. Console features a teaser or two. Everyone is at home. They ain't blowing their load in one event. I can see why you would say that. I mean, I don't know. Again, Microsoft ain't applying pressure to these suckers, so I feel like they're putting out stuff slowly just because they have the luxury to do so. So it's just like, I just don't want to get because people have been getting hyped for everything that PlayStation does for the past, like, what, 2 years? People get hyped for this junk regardless about what it is, and each time they've always been disappointed. These last, what, 2-3 years from PlayStation, as far as, like, every time they have, like, a conference or some type of event, it's really not nothing that special, but people still get hyped for it. So whatever they're doing on June 3rd, I'm just trying not to, like, get hyped for it.
They go so extra on the event. Fucking
Yeah.
the whole when they freaking literally transported the whole audience The Last of Us 2 into that freaking tent.
Right.
And I remember being in your chat. We were literally sitting there for like at least 20 minutes waiting.
Yeah, waiting for them to transfer all of the people.
Oh, fuck. This is dumb. But that's the type of thing that Sony does. You know, they go all out with it, and that's how I feel like this event's gonna be. Which is why they've pushed all these past events that were supposed to happen. Like remember that thing? I think it was in February when they detailed the specs. That was supposed to be like so much more. They were supposed to go into like.
Didn't they just put out like an article or something about that?
I believe so. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
It's hard to keep up with all this shit nowadays, but yeah, it was supposed to be so much more, and then they just ended up being like a freaking couch fest where they just talked about the damn specs and that's it.
Young,
But,
I didn't leave Twitch, so I can tell you.
Boy.
Brother Superjet, are you there, sir? Do you have on your mic? Mic muted. I don't hear you, sir.
Mic check.
Oh my bad, I've been on.
There we go. Sucker, it looked like you just woke up.
Super Jack, what's up?
My bad. I was on push to talk for some reason. I guess it's whatever.
What's going on?
I just had it in my mind. The thing I wanted to get into this is because y'all talking about like
Wait, Superjet, you gotta introduce yourself to the people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who are you, sucker? We don't know you.
Hey, everybody, it's your boy, the Super Triple JET. I'm glad to be here. Well, call me Super J. I don't give a crap. But what I was gonna say, I'll try and interrupt some of you guys by saying that.
Sucker, you gotta link your social, sucker. Who you? Where can the people see you?
Okay, bet. My social security
Shut up, bro. Bro.
All right, fine. Let me tell you about. My name is Super J. I am.
Somebody in chat said Super who? Go.
My name is Super J. You all want to know my social security and all this bullshit? You can have me get on my Twitter at Super J. Same name. Same name. What else you want me? You want me to link everything?
No. You good. So what?
You want me to do a whole 3 hours telling who I am? Like,
what you want to touch on, Super?
Alright, no, when you guys were saying that, how big Sony does their conferences, all that for the PlayStation, all that stuff. I mean, you gotta think about this. Remember back in 2016 when they did that, when they announced freaking God of War, and then that whole conference was just, everyone was thinking like Sony was the go of the whole gaming.
They were at that time.
Yeah,
They were. What the hell did Microsoft show? Cuphead?
I know, that's why.
Hey, chill. Cuphead was good.
No, Cuphead. That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing they showed that was relevant.
Well, yeah. So I'm just saying that now, because ever since that year, now we're expecting Sony to do something really
But that's
big.
kind of their fault, though, right, Super?
I know it's their fault. So why would you?
Because, bro, when you have an event like that, whether it like people just expect a certain level like of standard when it comes to Sony at E3, and that's why during was it PSX that year or 2017 E3 to where like it was like a couch show and like people were like giving them feedback of how disappointed they were. That's why Sony took a step back.
Okay, like remember, like I said, 2016 they had the E3, and then that PSX, that 2016 they announced The Last of Us and all these stupid games, and they came out, and people would start giving it a high standard, and then the PSX of 2017 and the E3 of 2017, it was like a whole disappointment, and then they had to freaking do it better back in 2018 when they announced RE2, more Spider-Man gameplay, and all this stuff.
But 2018 was literally like a replay of 2017 E3 because they showed Horizon, Spider-Man, and God of War. Like it was like they were like recycling conferences.
Even then, there were some things in that whatchamacallit, that E3 that was hype for, like I said, when they announced the RE2 and stuff like that. Now people are just giving them a a pedestal now. Now they're expecting the PS5 announcement to be, something amazing and just supposed to be just, trashing on Xbox's name. And I kind of think we gotta kind of accept it. It's probably not gonna be that exciting, to be honest. They're probably gonna show a picture and then we'll call it a day.
They're gonna show a JPEG like Nintendo did Metroid Prime.
Yeah, basically, like, yo, here's the PS5. It's gonna be one side. That's it. Like, I feel like.
So wait. So you don't think the June 3rd event is going to be nothing special, like, at all?
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, think about it. Like, ever since think about this whole pandemic and this whole, like, look what Xbox did a couple weeks ago, and then look ever since the pandemic. It's just, I don't feel like they're gonna do anything cool. But like, I don't know. Everyone's giving them such a high standard. I'm just thinking, I doubt it anymore. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, the PS5 has so much more to show than Xbox though, because the rollout has been just so little that literally Sony can come out and just freaking win the whole summer by just.
What Sony has been doing lately is each time Microsoft has had like an event, Sony always like shows something that same day.
Yeah, and it's just so minimal.
Freaking assholes.
Cock blocking, man. Sure.
What was the biggest cock block was when I think it was supposed to be one inside Xbox, and then they literally showed the PS5 logo. Just the logo.
And that was the only thing trending.
That shit was trending.
I'm like, bro, Microsoft literally can't win.
I'm like, dude, fucking Sony's the pettiest company. Holy.
Antorio, what do you think they're gonna do on June 3rd? You think it's going to be something big or don't get hyped? Because I'm kind of like one of those.
Don't even get your hopes up.
Yeah.
Do not get your hopes up, because I mean, honestly, I don't think they're gonna reveal a console. I think they're just gonna reveal upcoming games, just a few games, and that's it. So I'm going into this thing with low expectations. Right. I'm not gonna get my hypes up anymore.
It's just gonna be a bunch of CGI cutscenes. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Why are you so negative, Super?
Bro, because I don't know. Ever since I don't know. I'm still mad over that Xbox conference. Now I feel like, yo, this one's gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna have low expectations. Now I'm just gonna see bunch of trailers gonna say it's gonna be in game, and then all we're just gonna see is just freaking cutscenes, and nothing's gonna happen. I'm just gonna be disappointed.
Like that Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay.
Don't talk about that, bro.
Right. I don't even understand how people are still excited for Assassin's Creed.
Hey, bro, I could make a whole argument about that. Don't even talk trash about Assassin's Creed.
Go ahead, Simple. Go ahead.
All right, fine.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
All right, fine. I can tell you why people are hype about Assassin's Creed nowadays, other than before. First of all, ever since 2017, when
somebody's Rico Flynn said, "Is this the Pony Podcast?" So I'm defending Xbox. What are you talking about?
and yeah, it's 3 against 1. We're trashing on it, and you know.
Well, there's really, I mean, we're going to talk about Xbox. Honestly,
what is it about Xbox? Like, for real.
Like, it's not trashing them, but like, we have answers to what they've shown already. Like, they've shown everything we needed to see, really. Like, at this point, it's just like extra features that they're rolling out, and hopefully when the July event hits, and I pray to God Halo Infinite is
bro, it has to be. It has to be. Like,
bro, I'm sorry, it's not. They had 3 chances beforehand. They're not. It's gonna be bad.
Bro.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did you swallow the red pill this morning?
Oh, y'all are getting hyped about, like, they failed you too many times and y'all still giving them chances.
Suck it, you. Wait. Hold on, Super Jet. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Death Punch. Super. I got a question for you. Ain't you the same sucker that got hyped for RE3?
And I was hyped and I don't regret my purchase. What's your point?
You bought the collector's edition, correct?
I wasn't gonna waste money or $200 on anything, bro. I didn't do that.
And how much hours did it take you to beat that game, sir?
First time it took me about 5 to 6.
Alright. I thought it was like 2 or 3 hours.
You're trying to say all these hours and stuff, but I still constantly play it. So I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
I know Resident Evil is supposed to be that type of game that you want to replay to beat it on like hardcore. Then it has.
But in RE3 is you can only play with like there's not you can't play with Leon then Claire. It's like,
dude, I'm sorry. I bought that game and I got it on Thursday or I played it on Thursday. I literally beat it the same night. It's like fuck this.
But so what?
Gameplay was good.
Yeah. So moving past the PS5 event again, it's June 3rd. Do y'all know what time it's supposed to be? I don't know.
I mean, it's not
it's rumored.
officially announced
Chat.
yet.
Do y'all know what time the state of play? I mean, it's the state of play.
Probably,
rumored,
it's probably
man.
going to be one. It's probably going to be like at 1 because that's when that seems like the Sony time because it was the same time.
Like a Sony time.
That was the
Sony
Sony
time.
time, bro. Because Ghost of Tsushima was revealed at 1 p.m. or PST. 1 p.m. Last of Us 2 State of Play was 1 p.m. It's probably gonna be 1. I mean, I don't know.
Super KJ said Xbox equals Knicks. The New York Knicks. Jesus.
Damn.
Oh, so it's not even official. It's not even confirmed yet. So why are people like hyping? So why are people hyping the event that's not even confirmed?
Well, I mean, it's like highly speculated. Because like I think with that summer's Game Fest shit, they rolled out their whole calendar of events for June and July, and it starts on June 2nd, and June 3rd is the day they don't have anything. Like, why?
So these suckers have just like, so that means there might be.
Listen. So like June 2nd, they have some shit going on. June 4th, June 5th, 6th, and onward. June 4th is literally the only day they don't have anything. Like, why would that be? If they're having something every other day, I mean every day past June 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But my question is,
pretty much.
when would Sony, if it's actually official, when would Sony announce it? That what? This coming Monday, Sunday.
But what happened?
What I'm saying is, if this is actually true, if this is an event that's going to happen on June 3rd, when will Sony put it out there like, hey, we have an event June 3rd?
I mean, fucking Sony does.
It's almost about to be the end of May. They got only a few days.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know, you know how Sony is. They freaking do things when they want. Like,
yeah, right.
Like, they could fucking announce it the day of, like, oh, hey, we're doing a PS5 reveal, and then that shit will just catch so much traction because it's Sony.
Yeah. All right, Antonio, what's up? One of the topics that you had, my guy.
So both my topics been stolen. So let's see. Now, as far as launch,
you stole them,
but no, yeah, man. But no.
Well, I mean, kind of covered the whole overview of that shit.
But my question is, what launch titles would y'all like to see when PS5 drops? I mean,
Horizon 2 would be a perfect launch title.
Assassin's Creed.
How realistic are we talking about though?
What did you say, Super?
Gameplay.
Super, go.
All that, but
yeah.
Like, how realistic are we talking about this? I know some people were like, "Yo, I want to see GTA 6 at launch and stuff."
That's
like
not happening. No.
Nah, that ain't.
No, that's like, how realistic are we talking about?
I think Horizon 2 is realistic. Horizon 2 PS5 launch title would be great. That'd be a good starter.
All right, let me go through my list since I already have this shit written down. All right, Horizon 2.
Okay, yeah.
Horizon 2, Godfall, a racing game, either that Trash Behind Drive Club or Gran Turismo, Blue Points game, which is highly speculated to be Demon Souls. I think
another Souls game.
Yo, we have too much.
Bro, unless it's Bloodborne 2, keep it, dog. Honestly,
I know. Seriously, they should just scratch that and keep Bloodborne. I would like to see Blue Point like remaster something like Resistance or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So a tease for either God of War 2 or Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
As a launch title or a tease?
A tease, just a tease.
Oh, okay.
That'd be strong.
Yeah. A possible Resistance remake or revive.
Okay, I was about to say we ain't getting a sequel. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yo, a Resistance reboot.
That'd be fire, bro. That'd be fucking fire. Resident Evil 8.
Bro, stop! Get out your break.
Too soon.
Yes, it is. It's too soon. I'm tired of hearing about Resident Evil. Honestly, I'm tired of it.
Because you're tired of it doesn't mean that Capcom ain't gonna do it. You know how Capcom.
Capcom can do a Dino Crisis reboot, bro.
They
So many
confirmed that already. They already
Right.
confirmed they're remaking the first one.
I'm not saying that like I do want a Resident Evil 8 like later down the line, but I mean just knowing the way Capcom is, it might it has a high possibility of happening because of how they.
Let's not do that. I don't need them remaking this franchise right now. I think it's ridiculous that they did 2, 3, and nothing. I'd rather have like give
Now
us
there's
8, and then then you could do 4 whenever they confirm 4.
I know now there's a freaking speculation of them doing 4. I'm like,
Batman Apprentice again.
Batman, yeah, I'm not done, sucker.
Go. I was talking to someone in a chat, sucker.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, yeah, that was the next one though. Batman or Rocksteady's next game. Obviously, I think they're gonna show the new Call of Duty on there because they're gonna announce their contract.
Hey, wait, Death Punch, real quick. For all of you guys that's trying to send me friend requests on a Discord right now, send me a message instead, because it's easier to get to you guys instead of going into the pending where all the friend requests are. If you're trying to join the call and like have your, and you got something to say, just look at the upper right hand corner and just message me there. It's on Discord. Go ahead, Death Punch.
Okay, so it's gonna Call of Duty, contract extension, next title update. Usually, like now, Call of Duty would have had something. It's usually like March, April, May. It's the time they have their announcement for the next one.
What about a Last of Us 2 multiplayer release date for faction?
I actually have that on there.
Boy, if they do that, yo, I'm copping PS5 day one. Honestly.
Oh yeah,
You
for
should
sure.
copy day one regardless.
You said what?
For sure.
You're not copying the PS5 day one?
Yeah.
It depends.
It depends on the price, and it depends on the
Yeah.
launch titles.
Oh. So,
The product.
I have a
Antonio, we ain't all rich like you, sucker.
Who said I was rich?
You just say you're copying the whole console day one.
Right, hey, don't
What's
scare me.
the day one?
You're kind of scaring me, bro.
Hey, yo, I'm putting payment plans on that. That's what I'm getting.
That's
Okay, wait. So, I have a factions teaser on there.
Affections.
That Harry. I don't know if y'all remember this, but there was a Harry Potter leak.
Somebody
Oh,
just
yeah,
said
I
that in
remember
chat.
Finnegan.
Finnegan. Something's this hype for Harry Potter?
Hey,
Well,
bro,
it's been in development for so long. It's kind of ridiculous not out yet.
Fleshed out RPG for a Harry Potter game. I'll tell you that would be pretty lit. Depends. I don't know. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, and then the shit that everybody and their mama have been talking about. That Silent freaking Hill reboot.
That's
we
not happening.
listen, again, I'm not on Twitter. I don't know about this jump, but apparently because Hideo Kojima has been silent, that's how speculation started about Silent Hill. Is that true? Because apparently Hideo Kojima has been silent on his Twitter account for a while. And then, people just reaching for straws. Apparently that's how the speculation started for Silent Hill. I don't know if that's right or not. That's how the rumor started?
And then they announced the Diamond Head was on freaking Dead by Daylight, and people are like, "This is the Silent Hill shit you were hyped about."
Really?
I mean, it might have just been that fucking Dead by Daylight shit. Who knows? But yeah.
Yo, and maybe because of apparently Dying Light is not coming out this year at all no more. That's the PS5 launch title, PS5 Xbox Series X launch title. Yo,
Bro. Shit.
what about you, Antorio?
Alright, that's all I had too. So.
I think
As
Antonio's
far as launch titles,
Yeah.
man, he done. Man, Death Punch hit it right on the nose, man. I mean, all we have is, as far as confirmed, Assassin's Creed
And Godfall.
Watch Dogs, and Godfall. I mean,
Hopefully
but
some
those titles,
actual Valhalla gameplay.
Yeah, that would be nice.
whatever that is, it might be on June 3rd. Who knows if we get the event?
I doubt we're gonna see that in
Yeah,
July.
I see that.
Tubby, you are so toxic.
Wait, what did you say?
Superjet, what launch titles do you think is realistic for PS5?
Oh, realistic. Ooh. I don't know, cause one of y'all said that I don't think we're gonna get something that we actually want, because I feel like they're gonna put more time on the games. Like like you said Spider-Man, God of War. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna come out next year because you know how successful those games are. I don't know. I think more realistic it's gonna be like how it was in the PS4 launch. You're gonna see like a bunch of remasters as launch titles, and you know a bunch of stupid games like Knack and whatever the case may be, or that Lego game. We're gonna see like smaller games at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that. I don't want to have a launch title of a game they have to rush because PS5's dropping. Like we have to do it now. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of good ones.
Go.
If I have to say the most realistic one, it has to be. Oh gosh, it has to be something that we know they've been working on for a while now. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like to be honest, The Last of Us is gonna be a launch title for PS5. I'm just gonna.
The Last of Us 2 remastered.
I mean, for sure
Next
we're gonna
gen
see
edition.
Godfall.
Yeah.
For sure we're gonna see Godfall. I mean, possibly Elden Ring. They haven't.
Oh
said
yeah,
they
that jump
haven't
from
shown
software.
Elden Ring. Yeah.
True.
I know damn well.
I'm not hyped for that at all. I'm waiting for
I know
Bloodborne
damn well
2.
we ain't getting a Bloodborne 2 launch as the launch title. I know
Yeah.
that for a fact.
Jordan Fletcher said Killzone 5. Bro, I don't even know if I would want to see another Killzone. I just feel like after 2, it kind of just fell off. Even though I used to love that franchise, I just feel like what else can they do with it? Like Killzone Shadowfall was kind of, wasn't bad, but wasn't memorable
I like
either.
the Shadowfall, but yeah, that story was.
Horizon 2 seems like it's realistic. Like,
Horizon 2 for sure. I mean, Horizon 2 and for sure Blue Point's game because they announced like right after Shadow of Colossus remastered launch that they were working on something else.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not Demon Souls though. I don't fucking want another Souls game.
Yeah, unless it's Bloodborne 2, I'm not interested.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I have to say maybe Resistance because freaking Insomniac keeps like doing shit with talking about Resistance. Maybe they're like they have some devs working with Blue Point to remaster or remake revive Resistance. I would like that. Resistance was great.
I would too.
For sure.
Someone has said something about Cyberpunk. So this is where I personally feel about it. I'm not getting Cyberpunk when it come out because I know on the hardware we got now, Cyberpunk is not going to perform as good as you may think it will on these current consoles. I'm not getting Cyberpunk until that junk comes out on PS5 and the next gen consoles, Xbox Series X. I have no interest in that game until they drop it on next gen consoles. That's just me.
Wait, didn't they say they weren't gonna do it? They weren't gonna remaster it?
I feel like a lot of these games is going to drop in this last year of these current consoles are going to be dropped next gen. Like just how they did, from PS3 to PS4, like a whole bunch of games got remastered in like that first year. We still get remasters today. Like there's no way they're going to drop Last of Us 2 and Cyberpunk and all these other games and not have them be on PS5.
Yeah, but like I said, CD Projekt Red said that they were not going to remaster Cyberpunk. Like when it's out, it's out. It's like, maybe not launch, but they're not going to do anything like that right now.
I mean, for sure, it's going to be a cross-buy game. Like you're going to be able to play it on the next gen console because they already confirmed it for Series X that it's going to be cross-buy. So it wouldn't make any sense for it to be on Series X and not be on PS5.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're gonna buy it and you want to play it like that bad, then just fucking buy it at launch because you're gonna be able to play it on next gen console. Well, the one thing I'm waiting for, or I'm not gonna get, is that Mafia trilogy because it's supposed to be on next gen console.
That's not out already? I thought it was out.
Why am I gonna pay $60 now and they haven't even officially announced that it's gonna be cross-buy when that Mafia 2 I know runs like fucking hot garbage. I rather
remastered, by the way.
More like demastered.
But and is there anything else you guys want to talk about with the topics? I know we kind of covered all of the stuff that we wanted to. Or is there
price point? What you think is going to be
price point
for PS5?
Yeah,
for next gen consoles in general. I still think suckers that are thinking that it's going to be 400 or 500. I don't believe. I think it's going to be 600 minimum.
I don't think so. After what happened in PS3, I don't think it's gonna go 600 like that.
But it's I just
be 5.
I just don't get how people. It's just weird. Like we're asking for these consoles to be more powerful, to have more features, to do more things, but yet we want the price point to stay the same. Yet suckers will go out and buy a new phone each year for $1,000+ and what do they like improve? A freaking camera, a freaking second camera at like the bottom. I just don't get how gamers can continue to ask for consoles to be closer to PC in terms of all the stuff that it can do, but yet if you raise the price point, like no, like you're wrong for that.
Yeah, think about it. History though. I don't know if it will work. I don't think a $600 price point is gonna work.
No. But PS3 at the time when they put the PS3 out, that junk had no games, and literally the only reason it was $600 is because it was a Blu-ray player, which was new at the time, new tech at the time, and because it was fully backwards compatible. But as far as gaming, PS3 ain't have no games to play. I feel like if PS3 had games to play, people would have no issues with the PS3 at that time, and people were still buying them. So I don't really feel like, yeah, price point does matter, but I feel like if you have enough stuff to show off and be like, yo, it's actually worth this, then people have no problem with it. At least that's how I feel.
Okay, that proves another point. That means if that's the case, they want to make a $600 console. That means they have to have something at launch. Like no one bought a PS3 till literally Uncharted 2 dropped. So they have to show something if they want to have that kind of price point.
Yeah. Jack Sponge said, bro, my mom isn't gonna buy a console that's $500. Suck it. It sounds like it's time to get a job, suck it. It sounds like it's time to start making your own money. Just saying.
Honestly, what Sony wants to do is they want to take account for when they want to put this console on sale, as well as an attractive price point for launch. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like an attractive price point would be that 500, 600 price range. Because
But that wasn't attractive for Xbox One when they came out being 500.
Yeah, but I mean,
Something's like 500. Wait, but hold on.
But Xbox fucked up because of all the limitations it had. I mean, you had to have the Connect always on. You always had to be on the internet connection. If Sony doesn't do that, but they advertise it as like okay, all these games are gonna be backwards compatible. They have a good rollout of like features that.
Well, apparently the freaking PS5 is just backwards compatible with PS4, and it's going to be limited. Meanwhile, Xbox Series X is like it goes from Xbox to 360 to Xbox One.
Yeah,
but don't forget that's still
that varies on the price too.
That's the emulate. They're gonna emulate that. It's not gonna be on hardware backwards compatible. That's why that may be a cheaper alternative that they're trying to work with, you know. Yeah. So it's still kind of iffy, you know.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys wanted to cover? Talk about or chat? Is there any call-ins you guys want to ask questions on? Again, you can call in upper right-hand corner if you want your voice to be heard, you want a question to be asked. Hey Gamer23, when you want to get back on PC like your Steam? I have to upgrade my PC, YouTuber, and the next time I upgrade my PC, I'm trying to go all in. I'm talking about 3K minimum. So
oh, okay. Man's got money here, okay.
Suck a stop, I'm broke.
Money man.
As far as like PS5, I think we pretty much covered everything.
Jeremy is talking about jobs when he wearing the same hoodie for 3 months straight and he hasn't took it off. C-Mac, first off, this ain't the same hoodie, sucker. You suck at Uno, you suck at life, you trash at all games. I played you in fighters, you're horrible at that, and you was talking trash for months. C-Mac, there's literally nothing you do good in life. Nothing.
Oh my god! I'm reporting you for bullying.
I forgot. This is YouTube. I forgot. This is YouTube.
Your career is over. Nah. 24.
Oh yeah. Go. I completely forgot about that. Ghost of a Sushi. Are you guys hyped for that? Do you guys plan on getting that?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm hyped, but it does look promising.
Yeah.
What about you, Ant?
I might just wait for it. I might wait till it comes out on PS4.
What about you, Ant? Or is it another movie game? It looks like a movie game.
Anyways, I may not.
Anyway,
I might wait. It looks great. I just may wait to get it for the PS5 if it comes out on PS5. I don't know the whole stick of that, but if it goes on PS5, wait. If not, I'm just go ahead. I mean,
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. You know what I mean?
Super, you ain't got a PS4, do you? Or do you?
What? Yes, I have a PS4. I bought it day one.
Oh yeah, you just never play it because you're on PC.
Yeah, the superior, the master race.
Right. What's the last exclusive that came out for a PC?
We get exclusives every day. You just none of you like it.
Name one.
All right, Ben, we get on Steam real quick. Hold up.
Like name a real hot PC exclusive that came out.
Yeah, like something that people are talking about.
Go ahead.
Oh, fine. You got me there.
Right.
Oh wait, they don't have Final
Oh,
Fantasy.
man.
Stuff.
Not yet.
And what about Red Dead 2?
You said what?
Does Red Dead 2 run now?
I heard it does, but I'm not buying it. I already have it already.
Torio Cage just sent me a message on Discord. He said, "Tell Torio that I want him to have a boxing match so I can win and prove my dominance."
Pull up, man. Hey, just call me your address. I'll pull up. Go.
Post the
man.
Addy, Cage. Post the Addy.
Come on, man.
Valorant?
You don't want it.
Valorant. Sucker freak that game.
Yeah, I just saw that in the comment section.
Is there any other things y'all want to talk about though? Topics y'all want to talk about, or just get your opinions on with the chat, whatever?
Actually, how about this? Which is okay? Out of the Xbox Series X and the PS5, which will be the better console? Like overall, after everything you heard, and
We talking about just the consoles or games too, or just?
So, okay, let's add that. Yeah, with games and everything, which will be the better one though? Like logically.
If we're going like features wise and like overall, I'd probably Xbox. But if
Why did you say that? That punch?
Because you see the fucking features that. Well, I mean, I can't really say because they haven't said anything yet about PS5. But as of right now, I mean, Xbox is looking good because
It is.
of like all like the backwards compatibility, all the other features they have. On top of that, the Microsoft Store already has a shit ton of apps that you can
And
have
the freaking Game Pass, what's that junk
Game
called?
Pass,
Bro,
Game
listen,
Pass.
say what you want about Xbox. Xbox they do have some perks about their consoles. They got the Game Pass, which I hear is freaking amazing. You could pay like $1, like what is it, a month to get like brand new games. It's like, as far as which is so frustrating. They're literally, Microsoft's only issue is their lack of exclusive titles. That's it. If they came as hard as Sony, I would say Microsoft might be better than Sony. Because their features, I think, are better. They have better, things about it as far as backwards compatibility, compatibility, stuff like that. They got the whole Game Pass thing. PS Plus is cool, but like really,
that price point ain't cool.
Yeah.
PS Now and all that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That should be
PS Now price. That fucking price.
Gamer said Sony is about to end them on June 3rd. We don't even know what they're gonna show June 3rd. Gamer.
But yeah, I mean,
like the Xbox conference, just in-game CGI cutscenes.
Yeah.
Literally, the only thing holding Xbox back is their exclusive titles.
Yeah.
They don't have that. They do not have that.
You think they're gonna make a comeback this generation because all the 200 companies they bought in the last three E3s?
That's all gonna fall on how good Halo Infinite is.
Yes, true. That is true. But I will also say, history. This has literally been throughout history. Every time one of these companies get they just destroy an entire gen, like with Sony with PS2, they pretty much destroyed that whole entire generation. But Xbox and GameCube were still good. But they got cocky, and then going into the PS3 launch, PS3 ain't have the best launch. Then Xbox 360 had a really good generation. It was looked at as the most popular console to have. But yeah, PS3 still outsold them worldwide. But mostly, if you didn't have an Xbox 360, in that gen, you wasn't, looked at as like one of the cool gamers. Like if you had a PS3, it's like, ew, you got a PS3. But, so 360 was doing good, and I feel like Microsoft got cocky. Then they went into Xbox One, and it was like, pretty much as soon as they showed everything about Xbox One, I feel like they lost that entire generation. So now you see with PS4, they're like, PS4 is like looked at as, you know, the best console ever. You know, Microsoft has been getting slandered this entire generation. Sony can do no wrong. They've been sitting back for like freaking years now saying nothing. I feel like Sony has gotten a little cocky, you know, with all of the success that they've had. So I feel like this is kind of Microsoft's like this is them getting humbled, and I do think it, like you said, Death Punch, it will depend on how Halo Infinite is. But I do feel like they're going to come into next gen with a better game plan.
And I really think that like Microsoft is on 343 for they like y'all got to make this game fucking the shit. If not, our console's fucked.
Yeah, because that's going to be a launch title. If Halo Infinite flops, I'm not getting it. Like, period.
That's gonna make or break Xbox Series X. Honestly. Yeah. Like those like their initiative and all the other people's like all the other companies that they bought. Yeah, their games could be great too, but if Halo Infinite isn't fire at launch, because that's gonna be a launch title, no one's gonna give a damn because they ain't gonna buy Xbox Series X.
Antonio, where did you get that shirt?
GameStop, brother.
GameStop, okay. Johnny Kakashi, look at the upper right hand corner. That's how you call in. Is there anything else you guys want to touch on?
I mean, I had on the list about like the games of this gen. I don't know if you guys want to do that.
Oh yeah, chat. Okay, so just as of right now, again, we still got Last of Us 2 that comes out. Ghost of Sushi. Is there anything else that comes out after? Is there anything else that comes out after those two games?
Nah. Are you talking about exclusive or are you talking about games in general?
Just games in general.
But the Avengers game.
Avengers, Cyberpunk.
Hold up, C-Mac is calling in real quick. C-Mac, you better have something good to say. Hello? Hello? C-Mac?
Hello, yes.
So you sound so far away.
I do?
Kinda. What are you talking on right now?
I'm talking on this headset. I don't know, man.
Go ahead. Go.
Alright, man. Alright. For Xbox, which genre should they actually try to be good at for the next generation?
So like, cause you know how mostly Xbox is looked at as like a shooting genre and like car and like sports.
Yeah.
What are y'all think, chat? I thought you was gonna call in to like curse me out or something.
Nah, I should have, but nah.
I feel
YouTube, so
I feel like
I got something for your ass on Twitch though.
I feel like Microsoft should I would say RPGs. That's what I would say, because Xbox, they're definitely looked at as like a shooting console and like a console for sports. When it comes to RPGs, you don't really think of any RPG titles on Xbox. So I would say like RPG games maybe. I definitely do feel like they need something else to like define them than just like Halo, Gears, Forza. I got my Halo, Gears, and Forza. I feel like they do need like something else to define them. So I'd say that RPGs. Thanks for the call and C-Mac. Chat is saying a single player horror. All right, bro. Go back to right here. Join call.
What seems like logical?
All right, we back.
Yeah.
That was a good question. So C-Mac asked what genre do you think that Microsoft should try to focus on next gen? Because you know how this gen they're pretty much looked at as like a shooting, console and like a console for sports. Like they got Halo, Gears, and Forza, but really nothing else outside of that. Like as far as genres, like I thought they should focus more on RPGs next gen, just to kind of have something else to like define them.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Those games are good to have. Like they should keep those because I mean, don't get me wrong. They do good on those like Halo and Gears and Forza. Those games do good, of course. Especially Halo.
Do they lately?
Well, I mean they sell. I mean Halo 5 no. Halo 5 was not good. Gears 5 was pretty good.
So the Gears 5, I heard the story in Gears 5 was good, but I heard that multiplayer was trash.
Yeah, but they should focus on more.
Antonio, show us what you're looking at outside. You keep looking at the window, or like the TV or something.
No, the computer's right here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking outside.
Okay.
Where I'm at.
Okay. Super KJ said a Microsoft should look into the superhero genre and have their own exclusive Superman game to match up with Sony's Spider-Man. Huh?
That is not happening. That is definitely not happening.
Why you say that, KJ? Super?
There's no way. No, it's not that. There's nothing wrong with the Superman game. That's fine and all. I don't think Microsoft is gonna exclusively have what you call it,
a superhero
Superman game.
Right.
I don't think so. We all know why. We all know the reason why Sony has Spider-Man, because Sony owns a part of Spider-Man.
Right,
they have all these connections. Yeah, that's obvious. But you're telling me Microsoft literally has to buy some kind of rights to that character to even think about making an exclusive Superman game?
Now that I'm thinking about it, Sony is in the door with Marvel because they own Spider-Man, and they're also getting that exclusive content for Marvel's Avengers. Why can't Xbox try to measle their way in with DC or something?
Right.
And
because Microsoft have to contact Warner Brothers like, hey yo, you trying to make this exclusive game? I mean, Superman, we could do something with that. They'll be like,
money talks, bro, and we already know Microsoft got money.
Yeah, but even then, I don't know. I feel like I think
that's the thing. Honestly, you know how Microsoft puts all this attention into controllers and all this other stuff. They should be shelling out money to anyone that would, give them the rights to something that they can really put only on their, platform. That's what I think. Sky,
make some good business moves. That's what I'm trying to say. And I feel like it's gonna be a real risk for Warner Brothers to be like, "Hey, yo, you are the exclusive person to make a Superman game." I think it's kind of iffy,
Yeah.
I mean, they have that relationship already, with, of course, Batman, even though that was multi-plat. The most underrated game, Mad Max. I freaking love Mad Max.
I still haven't played that game because it came out the same day as Metal Gear Solid 5, and I didn't get it.
Mad Max was highly underrated. Such a fun game.
It was as good as the movie?
Yeah. I think so. It was super fun. I didn't get bored not once. Even the side missions that it had were good.
Hey, TJ, thanks for the super chat, my guy. They should do a next gen Chronicles of Riddick game or Spawn. I actually do remember that Spawn game they had on the OG Xbox. Ian Henry, that Spawn game was lit too. But yeah, I definitely do feel like Microsoft does next gen need to just mix it up.
They need to focus on, they need to have some story narrative games.
Yeah.
Albeit an RPG, a linear game, they need to have something story narrative.
Death Punch. Sky said Mad Max was boring as hell and the combat sucked ass. Thoughts?
I'm not even gonna. I was gonna say something. Never mind.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on? Antorio, Super, Death Punch. Anything else y'all wanted to ask? Ask the chat, whatever.
Do you want to do those top games or no?
Oh yeah. So I completely forgot. So chat, are you talking about their game of the year right now, or just their top game so far this year, Death Punch?
I put top games of this gen. I mean that can change.
The best games of this gen? Obviously, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Let's just do top
Spider-Man.
5.
Top 5.
RE2.
So
what's yours? Death Punch.
Go first. Go? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, of course. I'm gonna start off with Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm a.
You said top 5 best games this gen, and the first game you say is Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Leave my man's alone. Hold on. That game's lit now.
Is this in order? I'm not in order.
No particular order.
No. It don't have to be in order, but still, you said top 5.
Yeah, top 5 for me, because of how big of a Star Wars fan I am. I was.
What about Jedi Fall? The Jedi Fall in Order.
That was good. That's on my honorable mentions. Let's just say.
Oh, okay. Now he's capping. I'm actually offended.
That was amazing. That was amazing. I thought
is that Japanese, brother? I don't know. Astral Chain, yes, sir. Go ahead, Death Punch. So the first game out of your mouth was Star Wars Battlefront.
Yes. Okay. considering the launch that game had, that shit was atrocious. With all the microtransactions and all this like all this shit locked behind paying content, it was bad. And I was like, bro, this game is gonna suck. After they immediately snapped back,
Sky said, "This the man saying Mad Max is good."
Shut up, Sky, you freaking Canadian. Supposed to be positive, not a freaking dickhead.
Go ahead, Death Punch.
Okay, so yeah, considering like the launch this game had, it was atrocious. But for them to bounce back and make like an amazing game, it was incredible because, well, first of all, the OST in like all the modes that they had, like the OST hits like at just the right point because like you play Supremacy and you're capturing the points. Like that soundtrack is amazing and it gets me like pretty hyped like when I'm playing online. And then on top of that, I think Battlefront 2 is like one of the games to have like the longest amount of support. It's had support for over 2.5 years, and they
so they're still updating it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're still updating. They just stopped updating it like their last content was like in March or April.
And when that game came out, in what year?
2017, I believe. 2017 or 2018. Yeah, it's had 2.5 years of support. And originally they only had, I think it was the original trilogy stuff. They like the fan base was just like giving them shit the whole time. So then they started adding like everything. They added shit from the sequel era. They added a whole bunch of maps. They added a whole bunch of heroes, all free. You didn't have to pay for anything. They got rid of the Kyber crystals, to which you had to pay for. So you were able to just unlock all hero skins, everything via in-game currency just by playing.
Okay,
how it should be.
Okay, so you got Star Wars Battlefront 2 there. What else? What's on your next four?
Okay,
chat. And just in case you guys don't know what we're talking about, chat right now. What is your top 5 games this gen? It does not have to be in order, but top 5.
By the way, Battlefront 2 is going to be free on PS Plus for the month of June.
Oh yeah,
month of June. Yeah. So if you didn't have a chance, it's free. You got PS Plus. Download it. Trust me. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you'll have fun. If you're familiar with Star Wars, some of the characters, try it out. You got nothing to lose.
EA.
All right, what's your 4?
My next game is Breath of the Wild.
Zelda.
Yep. I was never into Zelda before this game. Honestly.
I'm not even gonna lie. When I was streaming it, I do have to go back to it. But chat knows, like when I was streaming it, it was comfy. It was a comfy game to play.
And
I'm not a fan of Zelda.
All these games I'm mentioning have a great OST, so you can just scratch that off, like what I like about the game, because they all have a great OST. This game, I love like the shrine puzzles, the exploration, the boss fights. Honestly, I think the weakest thing was like the story at point. Like I got this.
Zelda's story is always like Mario type game.
Exactly. Like you're saying, like Zelda's story has always been like their weakest points. It's always been like the gameplay, the exploration, the puzzles. They excelled at all of that. I put over like 200 hours in that game. I mean, it might seem like a little bit. And then what I liked about Breath of the Wild too is it had a great DLC update too. Like if you bought that pass, there was extra, like good amount of extra content with the DLC pack.
Fallout, I did not drop Zelda, so I plan on going back. Shut up. Go ahead, that's fine.
Next game. Of course, that Doom Eternal.
Bro, let me just say, because I haven't been doing reviews on my channel. You know, a lot of these games that I be streaming on Twitch, you guys don't know about it. My YouTube crowd. Doom Eternal. So if you guys don't know, Doom 2016, I think one of my viewers had bought that for me back in 2016. I was not the biggest fan of Doom 2016. I thought it was like mid. I thought it was okay, but I just thought like people was like overhyping the game. I still had fun with it though, but I wasn't really seeing why people love Doom so much. But Doom Eternal, My freaking god. It's like literally everything they have improved, everything from Doom 2016 to Eternal. The gameplay is better. The freaking environment that you go to is better. It's like it doesn't feel as repetitive as Doom 2016 because now it got like platforming stuff and you can climb walls and stuff like that. That God tier OST, my freaking god. The boss fights, Doom Eternal is literally night and day from Doom 2016. I thought Doom 2016 was mid as freak, but Doom Eternal right now, again, because we're talking about Final Fantasy VII as well, right now, Doom Eternal is probably still my current game of the year, with Final Fantasy VII like right behind it. But right now, Doom Eternal, my Twitch crowd knows how much I love Doom Eternal. Go ahead, cut punch.
Fucking Doom Eternal, like, oh my god, I even though I said like OST is gonna be meant, dude, that OST in Doom Eternal is so fucking god tier.
Bro, what is that track when people follow you on your Twitch page and then it starts playing that track? That is my favorite track in that game.
That was my favorite one, like dun dun dun. I love that track so much. I learned to play it on guitar.
When they got that track playing and you're in a Slayer gate, my freaking god.
Dude. The only reason I make it out alive sometimes is because of that fucking track. That's the only reason I make it out of some levels because of that fucking track. Yeah. That OST gets me so hyped. I cannot wait for that OST to be dropped on Spotify. I listen to that junk on YouTube offline all the time.
Yeah. So guys, again, chat. If you're not a fan of Doom, if you have not played Doom Eternal, trust me, I was not a big fan of Doom 2016. But Doom Eternal, if you just want to have a great shooting game that got non-stop action with a god tier OST, my god, Doom Eternal.
That's your game right there. Yeah, I love that soundtrack. Yeah, dude.
What's your
put that shit up my notification too. And I'm working on plating it too. I'm literally just 2 trophies away from.
I got 67%. I need the freaking multiplayer trophies.
Yeah, that multiplayer is god tier too. Yeah. I'm almost. I need 1 more multiplayer trophy, and then actually need 3. 1 more multiplayer trophy, 2 more single player trophies, and then I got the plat, which I'm gonna be playing after we're done with this.
Yeah.
So that's my 3rd game, Doom Eternal. Fucking amazing. If you haven't bought it, go and buy it. Support them. Support Bethesda. Well, actually, no, don't support Bethesda because they've cucked my man Mick Gordon, the dude that makes the soundtrack. He's probably not gonna make the 3rd one.
Why?
Because they didn't let him finish mix and mastering the actual OST for a digital release.
I didn't know that.
You know, yeah, he only mastered about like I think 11 or 12 tracks. Mm-hmm. I mean, thankfully he was able to master. The only thing is They Fear Is You and Meat Hook because those are like my favorites. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I hope they work something out. But yeah, that's my 3rd game. Like, if you haven't played Doom Eternal, go and play it. Amazing. If you like first-person shooters, definitely play it. And it's probably, I think it's on sale still. I think it's like $44 right now. 45.
Mm-hmm. 4th?
Okay. My 4th game, Spider-Man.
Okay.
OST gameplay, that web swinging. Oh my god.
Whew.
I get some weird satisfaction when
I remember the first time that game came out and I was streaming it. That first web swing, I don't know if you was in that stream. Do you remember how crazy I went on the first swing?
Yeah, bro. You went 8 mode on when you were web swinging, bro.
Spider-Man is great.
That web swinging is so good. I like the combat because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, man, this combat looks basic." It's really not. Like, as you start to learn more of like the combos, abilities, you can kind of like mix different kind of combat scenarios. So you can like, for example, like you can like web swing someone up, do the like drop down, bring them down, launch them up again, hit them with like 4 kicks. Like it's actually very versatile, the combat.
You thought? You think the combat was as good as the Batman combat?
I think the Batman combat's a little better.
I agree.
But Spider-Man was still good. It's a step in the right direction, especially for
that was Insomniac's first time doing a freaking Spider-Man game, and that's what they did.
It can honestly only improve from here.
Nah, Sky, I don't agree. I don't think as good as Spider-Man was, I don't think it's as good as the Batman combat. The Batman combat just felt. He was just saying he thought the Batman. He thought the Spider-Man combat.
Shut up! Oh my god.
Okay, so so Spider-Man is your 4th. What's your 5th?
God of War.
God of War.
Yeah. I'm just super, and this is the reason why I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm huge on like Nordic history. I read about like I've read a ton of books on Nordic history. I love like the Nordic scene, symbols, all that stuff. And God of War for me was like such a cool step to go away from like Greek mythology to Nordic shit, and like and they like really took a lot of page off like they really took a page off like a lot of like Nordic elements, like with Baldur and like storylines on some of like other Nordic gods and stuff. It was really well crafted. And then the combat, the combat's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
the combat's so good. The graphics are amazing. That soundtrack.
All right, so Star Wars Battlefront 2, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Doom Eternal, Spider-Man, and God of War. Your top 5 games?
No particular
this gen?
top 5. Yep.
All right, and Torio, what's your top 5 games so far you've played this gen? I know one of the games for sure you're going to say, but I ain't gonna say it. Go ahead.
All right, so in no particular order. All right, Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm just saying it was a great sequel to John Marston.
Arthur Morgan, by the way.
Yeah. So Arthur Morgan was such a lovable character. I just hope he really did. Like that's how lovable that guy was at that time. So
do you agree when I say that Arthur Morgan is better than John Marston?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Landslide.
Yes.
Arthur Morgan, man, he just such an intriguing character. Like you just couldn't help it. You know what I mean? Like that's just me personally. I mean, when he died, well, spoiler for I ain't gonna say what happened, but for his character, it's just one of the things. It's like, man, I would love to see more.
Yeah.
You know. So I would say Red Dead is in my top 5.
Okay, so Red Dead Redemption 2.
God of War, obviously, from that father-son dynamic to the change of gameplay. Because a lot of people had doubts. They were saying, "Oh, you can't jump A, B, C, D, and E."
There's no jump button.
Yeah, but overall,
Chunk went out to win Game of the Year.
So my whole thing was when I play a game, if it's something that I can't wait to get home. If it's a game that I think about all day, if I'm at work or I'm with my wife or whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the game I play. So and I got that with God of War.
All right, so God of War,
Red Dead 2, Spider-Man, and it's man. You can arguably say that Spider-Man in that game rivals any other Spider-Man in real life. That's how good that character was.
Oh yeah, the voice actor.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So
What's
that
his name?
storyline.
Who?
The guy that voiced Spider-Man.
Yuri Lauren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So with that, and I mean, the gameplay was similar to Batman, but it was like actually customized for Spider. Like it is felt right. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think Spider-Man and Batman. I mean, it's a tie. Honestly, honestly, it's kind of the same mechanics. You know what I mean?
Batman.
To me,
Batman's always.
Bro, Batman is one of the lamest, most overhyped superheroes of all time. He's not even a superhero.
No, we're
superhero.
Bro, tell me Batman stands ain't some of the most annoying fan base out there. Okay, them suckers literally think Batman can beat God. All he needs is prep time. Just give him prep time. He'll beat him.
When people start talking about Batman, oh man.
Nah, that's a hot take. Oh no.
Can I get another freaking Batman movie? I'm like, bro.
All right. Okay, so you said Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2, and God of War. What's your last two?
Right. I'm in the middle of Final Fantasy. No, I have not completed the game yet, but it's one of those games that I have to play and I cannot stop playing. So it, to me, game of generation. And to me,
I already know what you're about to say. Here we go. You'll never see it coming.
Oh, Persona 5, though. I'm sorry. Another one of those games where I can't wait to see what happens next. You know what I mean? It's just one of those JRPGs that you just have to play, and you get so intrigued with the characters. Like I felt like the characters were my damn best friend.
Persona 5 was a very good game. I can't deny that.
Yes, it was. Now, I will give an honorable mention. because at the time I was mentally in a bad place and I gotta go back and play it again. But Nier, I have to go back and play it.
Is that in your top 5 or is that an honorable mention?
No, that's an honorable mention because I have to go play it.
Oh man, you know what? We might actually can like be friends, Antonio. We might actually can.
Okay, I see how it is, man.
You said Nier, bro, and you just like made my heart flutter with that, bro.
Okay. Nah, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and play it because I mean, it was okay when I played it. It's just like I said, when I was playing, I was going through things and I didn't really enjoy it. Yes. I mean, so yeah, I give that an honorable mention.
Yes, sweet. Antorio did play Royal. He did.
Yes, I did. And I platinumed it. And
but I heard it's easy to platinum.
It really is. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably had to make up for it because I heard fucking Persona 5 fucking took forever to platinum, huh? I mean, I never played it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it took me 2 playthroughs to platinum P5, but just one on P5R. So.
So what's your last one?
Oh wait, you still have one more?
Yeah, Nier was his honorable mention, right?
Oh, okay.
That was 4 for Persona, right? Was that 5?
Oh no, that was 5. No, it was God of War, Spider-Man, Red Dead, Final Fantasy 7, Persona 5.
Did you say Final Fantasy 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so Final Fantasy 7. Dang, so that's all. So that's already like top 5 best games for you this gen. But you just bought it.
But what I'm saying is, no, I have not. What, dude?
You told me literally you on chapter 3.
It's one of them games that, like I said, I can't wait to happen what's next. Wait to see what happens next. Like it's already shaping up to be.
Okay.
If my memory serves me, didn't you say Red Dead was game of the year? You ain't even finished playing it yet.
What the hell? I beat Red Dead Redemption 2. What are you talking
about? But you were trying to call me out.
When I said that, I had already finished Red Dead Redemption 2.
No, you didn't. You did not. You was in the middle of playing it, and you said it was game of the year.
Okay. You want to do that? No, but I was already at the end of I was near the end of Red Dead Redemption 2. Sucker, you on chapter 3 in Final Fantasy 7. You literally just said
you in the middle of it.
No, I was not. I was at the end, and you literally just said to me,
"Okay."
Oh my God! Yes, I was. I was near the end.
Falling out, yo.
Okay, Super Jet. What's your top 5, baby?
No, you trying to finesse the hell out of that. You were chapter 3. This guy.
Every game this man plays is fucking game of the generation.
Stop it! Stop!
Bro, you were playing.
I finished Red Dead Redemption 2 on stream. Finnegan, what are you talking about?
Bro, he started playing Uno, and I was just like, oh my God, why?
Uno's great, sir. All right, so Super, what's your top 5 best games so far this gen?
All right, and this is gonna be in order. Cause I already know what's up. All right.
So bro, nobody says Witcher 3. That's gonna be.
No, that's not it. Number 5 is gonna be Uncharted Lost Legacy. I'm gonna keep it 100. I thought that game was better than Uncharted 4 because I like. This makes me act like. I thought the game was better than Uncharted 4. I understand it still feel like it feel like an expansion because it was, but I don't know. I like Chloe as the main character. I like playing someone else other than Nathan Drake in the main story. I know you could say, yeah, we did before, but I like that. I like that thought. And I don't know. I thought the game. I like the environment a lot better in this game, also, to be honest. And I know it was extremely similar to Uncharted 4, but I don't know. I just feel like I thought.
Cage said, "Kick this nigga out."
Wow.
This is his opinion, Cage. He said Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Is this 5 or number 1?
This is 5.
Okay.
All right, my number 4 pick, and y'all might scream on this one, is Assassin's Creed Origins. I don't keep. The reason I really like Assassin's Creed Origins because it was the first time they actually changed the entire gameplay style for the entire franchise. That's why I really like this one specifically, and I think it's the best one out of the entire franchise. Because anyone that hops into the past games, they might say, "Oh, it's out of date," all the stuff, but I don't know. When Origin felt fresh.
Bro, Sky is an ass. That's what you see what Sky said? He said Can't trust a man sitting in a dark, dirty room wearing a Flash shirt.
Bro, he's just mad because he doesn't got no fucking hockey right now. Bro,
Sky, I'm taking your mob, bro. You're toxic. Not my man, Sky. Okay, so you said Uncharted Lost Legacy, Assassin's Creed Origins. I was shocked by that one. Go ahead.
All right.
Origins was good. Origins was good, bro. I liked it.
Oh no, trust me. I know. Assassin's Creed has a hot take right now because Odyssey was a really big game. It was basically empty and all stuff, and the entire franchise was a meme because it came out every year. But no, I feel this one after that 2-year skip they did, and like they focused on this game more. It came out very good. Number 3 is going to be Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes, sir.
Red Dead Redemption 2. I really enjoyed. I think it's one of Rockstar's better games. I see it's one of Rockstar's top 3 games, to be honest. I enjoyed Red Dead Redemption 2 just because how much stuff you could do in this game, not even just for the story mode alone. Like, bro, you have to go, if you go to like the colder lands, you have to actually change. You have to change, make sure you're not gonna die of being too cold and stuff. The side quests are actually interesting for once. A lot of Rockstar games side missions or the question mark missions are kind of annoying, or all you gotta do is just like a tailing mission, or you have to drive them, drop them off. I thought this one was more interesting.
Hey, Super, you might be speaking some facts because Jack Sponge said this man is saying the wildest things, but justifying it to the point where I'm starting to agree with him. Oh man,
yeah, but and
obviously side mission development on Red Dead 2. It had really compelling side missions.
I know, yeah. Even though the story was amazing, like don't get me started, the story was great. But I love how this just the side things you're doing. Like I remember, you save somebody from dying, and then you get like a free weapon because he tried to help you out. Like, hey, yo, save my life. Go get this free gun. I got you, boy. I'm like, that's why I love that. I like the interaction you can have with a bunch of people. Plus the hunting for some reason is fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a hunting game. Mm-hmm. I just found everything very, very interesting, and especially the ending of the game, and how sad it got. It's already been 2 years.
Arthur Morgan, I think he's one of the best game characters of all time. Arthur Morgan.
I like Arthur Morgan. Look at it, but I do say just because we had Red Dead Redemption 1 and how much we liked John Marston so much, and we heard his backstory, I feel like we seen it in another person's perspective. I thought it made me sympathize more to John Marston, just because we saw exactly what he was talking about, even though it was like 10 years later. But we did get to experience what he was talking about during the story, how his gang betrayed him. So I don't know. I still say John Marston's a better character in my book.
Honestly, Red Dead 2 did John Marston better than Red Dead 1.
Was that your third game?
My third one. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
My number 2 is gonna be Spider-Man. And everyone that knows me knows that I'm a big comic book nerd. And all stuff. I have a couple Spider-Man posters. I don't know you can see.
I see it.
Spider-Man figures over there. But I'm a big Spider-Man nerd. And when I heard it was gonna be a exclusive Spider-Man game, I'm like, bro, we only had a couple of good Spider-Man games before Spider-Man PS4 was always the Ultimate Spider-Man. Don't at me on that.
What about the PS2 Spider-Man 2 game?
Ultimate Spider-Man was a superior game, and I like to say that
I'm talking about the Toby. You remember how they?
I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I thought Ultimate Spider-Man was the better game. Yes, Spider-Man 2 had the better swinging. Don't get it twisted. It had the better free roam, I guess. But Ultimate Spider-Man had the better story. It had you could play as both Spider-Man and Venom. Like, bro, it was just a superior game overall, and it's canon to the comic books.
Hey, Saki, you getting all passionate over here? Okay, Saki, I hear you.
Hey, you got me messed up. Spider-Man 2 superior, whatever. Y'all go sit down on that.
Okay, what's on your last one?
Ever since then, Spider-Man, when Insomniac said Spider-Man was making an exclusive Spider-Man game, like, all right, well, let's go. So when I was impressed what we got from this Spider-Man game. First of all, the combat was amazing. All you guys say that it's similar to previous Spider-Man games, like it's similar to Spider-Man 2 and it's similar to Arkham Knight. I mean, sure, you could say that just because you could dodge with a circle button, it's extremely similar. Now, I feel like the combat worked a lot for Spider-Man just because how he added more I was gonna say karate, but how he added acrobatics to his combat, I felt it felt unique to this character, you know, other than like Batman, who's just not a hero after all. So obviously in combat is more grounded. I feel like for Spider-Man's combat, where you have to jump, you could do jump, swing in the air, hit in the air. I think that was very interesting. Plus, we literally had the best portrayal of Spider-Man ever, because I don't keep it 100 with you. None of the Spider-Mans in the movies have done Spider-Man justice. I'm keeping it 100. Not Toby, not Andrew, not Tom. None of them did him justice, but this one did the best parts of those characters, and even in the comics, it showed how
you ain't just gonna slander Toby and just think you just gonna like pass and just roll over that like that.
Hey yo, bro, don't even at me. You want to talk about Tobey Maguire? I'll tell you how I don't like him as Spider-Man. So
thank you.
Who was better, Toby and Andrew Garfield or Tom?
Literally, my order is Tom, Andrew, then Toby at last place.
You have Andrew Garfield over Tobey Maguire.
Most definitely, bro. He was a better. We could have the argument saying that Tobey Maguire was a better Peter Parker than Andrew Garfield. And sure, we could argue with that. But no, Andrew Garfield was the better Spider-Man overall. He was
a hipster.
I'm sorry. Just because you didn't like it, just because he's not your mentality.
No. He was not a nerd. Hey. Like he didn't even. Toby. All right. That's
I'm
funny.
just kidding.
Okay. No, wait. No, Toby actually pulled off like the whole nerd, part of being Spider-Man. Andrew did not even play that part at all.
Yeah, but he still played the loser kid. Everyone think, Andrew Garfield is this person, but he still played the loser kid who got his ass whooped in school and still say stuff like,
what are you talking about? Wait. Are you talking about Toby or Andrew?
He literally got his ass whooped.
When did he literally raised Flash against the locker when he was pissed off when what's his face died?
Oh, I'm talking about the beginning before he got his powers, bro. What are you talking about? Literally, Flash tossed him, beat his butt in front of the entire school. Like, what? Am I the only one?
I can't agree with you on that one, Chiefy Chief.
I watched that movie, and
a lot of points, but Andrew Garfield is literally a fucking great value Spider-Man.
Give me an example. Like I said, Andrew Garfield had the quips better than Tobey Maguire. That's facts right there. I don't want anyone to add me. He was smart, just how Peter Parker is supposed to be. Other than Tobey Maguire, who had a wet dream of Doc Ock and think he's freaking intelligent. Like, don't.
What are you talking about, Toby? What are you talking about, Toby?
All I have to say is, what did Andrew Garfield do to match the scene in Spider-Man 2 when Toby stopped the train with the two webs? Oh my god, that's the fucking best scene.
Bro, literally Andrew I literally remember watching those movies. They never, like, the way with Toby's, how like they showed, like, he used to go to school, and like all these like teachers would like look to him for advice. They didn't show none of that stuff in Andrew Garfield's one.
Bro, literally the entire movie of the Amazing Spider-Man 1 is learning how he was dealing with it. There was multiple scenes where Andrew Garfield would be like, bro, I losing time of track. I can't talk to my Aunt May because I'm too busy being a hero and stuff like that. It's literally in the entire film. That's why I enjoyed that movie. You see this man do the work, and you actually see him stressed out during the entire movie.
Okay.
I don't know about that, Chief. That script was terrible.
All right, so we got completely off track because he brought that up. Okay, so it's Spider-Man, and then what else after that?
Okay.
Crazy.
All right, before we go on, okay, my number one is gonna be the Resident Evil 2 remake. As a huge Resident Evil fan that I am, I already I was really high when they announced this game. What was it, like 2014 when they announced this game? Yeah, when they announced the game. Yeah, I remember. They had one of the people that worked at Capcom had a shirt that says "We Do It." I don't know why they said it. They couldn't get a good Google Translate or something, but they said "We Do It," and they were working on the Resident Evil 2 remake. And I was really hyped for this just because Resident Evil 2 is literally one of the better Resident Evil games. 4 is still the best, facts. But yeah, I like how they remade the entire game, where they remade the whole RPD, how every character is not a joke anymore. Clearly, the entire Resident Evil franchise, you couldn't take what they're going through seriously enough. Like, literally, when you play RE1, RE2, RE3, or even RE4, they act, their whatchamacallit, how they speak, it just doesn't seem serious, like, bro, like.
Hasn't that always been like Resident Evil? They always kind of have like this corny, cringy dialogue.
Yeah, right. That's always been the case. But when Resident Evil 2 remake dropped, they even Resident Evil 7, when Resident Evil 7 dropped, they're trying to go focus to a more serious tone, and they did a good job making Resident Evil 2 a more serious game. And I love all the interactions with the characters because, I don't know, for once, that voice acting from 98, oh my god, that was horrendous. Even 96 was horrible, but my god.
I think that's kind of the appeal of that franchise, though, like, just how the dialogue is.
I don't know, it just, I don't know, I see the old game.
Literally, like, Mr. X will, like, walk through the door and, like, Leon will just be like, shit. It's just like,
holy fuck!
It was pretty awkward because there's a whole scene where you see in the original one where Ada gets stabbed through a train, like during the train thing, and Leon just stares, and he turns around and goes fine. And we're like, bro, what? Like, no reaction, no nothing. So I feel like RE2 Remake did a good job changing every character, making them more realistic and tone wise, and see the relationship with Leon and Claire, because even though they saw each other all the time in the original, it's just nice to know that they're aware of the situation, not just all monotones like, we have to get out of here, let's go do it, and stuff like that. Like, we have to go find Sherry. Like, okay, calm down. And then the gameplay, I want to say another hot take. I really believe that the over-the-shoulder camera is superior than the fixed cameras that we had back in the original Resident Evil game, because I believe that the fixed camera does not make the game scary enough. Because most of the time, the fixed camera.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because the fixed cameras we get, funny enough, we see more of the room than we do in over shoulder. Because you're just right here. You don't know what's gonna be behind you, and someone walking by might shock you. But when the fixed camera versions, you get to see literally the entire area. Might as well make it a top-down game because you can see the entire room. So I say the over-the-shoulder camera worked very well in this, and it made the game more scarier and make the environments a lot better.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm just really mad about that because that's what people wanted. I'm just like, no one's gonna play that.
The Sony stamp camera.
So that was your last one, right? Your last game?
Yeah, that is my favorite game.
So what's your list again for your top 5 games?
So Uncharted Lost Legacy, then Assassin's Creed Origins, Red Dead, Spider-Man, and Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Okay. My top 5 in no particular order. Jesus, I honestly don't even really know this junk like off, like just by heart yet. I would definitely. When he said
Andrew Garfield was better.
Cap, bro, massive cap. For me, Ratchet and Clank 2016 PS4. That's in there. That is one. If you guys have not played the PS4 Ratchet and Clank game, still to this day, that was my game of the year in 2016. That is still one of the best, most fun games I've played this entire generation. Before I even started caring about going for platinums, because again, during this quarantine arc, my YouTube crowd, I've been trying to like getting into like, being into becoming a trophy hunter. So now I kind
2323.
so like now I kind of do go out of my way for trophies. But before this pandemic happened, I would never even really try to get the platinum. Ratchet and Clank was so fun. I had to plat that game. If you guys have not played PS4, Ratchet and Clank, one of the best games this gen. So I'm saying that, and this is in no particular order. I'm saying that. God of War, most definitely, of course. God of War was a great game. I thought bringing, how they had God of War going from PS2 to PS3 to PS4, I thought they made it feel fresh without, they made the game feel fresh while still sticking to, you know, kind of how God of War is. Yeah, it wasn't as like it didn't really have the hack and slash feel like the previous ones did, but I still feel like going from, you know, PS2 to PS3 to PS4, like they made God of War a great game, and now a lot of people are, you know, excited for the next one that's going to be on PS5 with Thor.
They did Kratos really good. Like I love how they kept that similar Kratos charisma, but yet evolved it to like a knowledgeable Kratos, you know?
Yeah,
like,
he was like more like laid back and like, boy, I'll do it, boy. So Ratchet and Clank, God of War, I got 3 more.
This next one gonna be trash, I know it.
I'm gonna have to turn on my PS4 though. I honestly,
like
no, like just to look at the trophies like that.
Yo, we know Spider-Man. We know Spider-Man's in. Come on, man.
I don't know if I would put Spider-Man top 5. I really don't know. It was a great game, but top 5.
No Uncharted.
Hey, you even got the
Uncharted 4 is not in there. Uncharted 4 is not in there.
Wow, I'm shocked from you. I'm shocked.
I started to put it in.
I know fucking fighters. That fucking fighters.
Shut up before shut up.
He gets on fighters.
Damn, I just had the other game. It was just on my mind.
Dreams?
No.
Call of Duty.
No. Freak. I actually gotta turn my PS4. But is Fighters in my Fighters is definitely in my top 10. I don't know if it's top 5. If you guys don't know, Fighters, my God, especially with just no, especially just with the landscape of multiplayer games today, if it was not for Dragon Ball Fighters, I don't even know if I would be playing a multiplayer game right now. I put like 800 hours into that game, but I don't know if it's top 5. I just had the other game that I was going to say on my mind. I can't think of it. Hold up.
The Last of Us.
That's not this gen's like it didn't come out yet.
I'll mess with you.
Hold up. I literally got mine. Hold up. Let me turn on. That's fine. You're an idiot.
Please tell me you Google that. Please tell me you don't have that saved on your phone.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Bloodborne. Bloodborne is in my top 5. I do have Bloodborne in my top 5. I thought that being my first Souls game, I was like, it was just a great game. The freaking boss fights, just the atmosphere of it, the OST. If you guys have not played Bloodborne, it's like dirt cheap now on a PS4. I thought that was a great game. So I said Bloodborne. What's the other 2 games I said? I said Bloodborne.
You said Bloodborne, God of War, and Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah. So Bloodborne. Last 2.
Said wrong call. Yeah. What the?
Wait, what?
Treasure digger.
Nah, I'm choosing Bloodborne over Sekiro Beats. That's me personally.
Yeah, Bloodborne was better.
Yeah. See, I don't have this off the top. I don't know how y'all did that just off the top. I gotta look at the trophies.
Well, I thought about it beforehand.
Bro, when you make content for a living, you gotta have these lists ready prepared.
Bro.
Go ahead and throw Spider-Man in there, dog.
See, man. Stop.
This man really going through trophies, bro.
I know.
That's true. What about Nier? Didn't you say you like Nier?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that game right now, but I'm like, is it top 5?
Bro.
This guy said
Horizon?
Watch
Nah,
Dogs?
Horizon's not. Shut up!
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Shut up! No. Horizon's not top 5.
Moot.
Shut up. You know what?
Astral Chain.
Yes! Oh my, how did I forget? Bro. Well, top 5 even then.
Wait, what game?
Astral Chain. The Switch.
Astral Chain.
Damn, top 5 though. This sucker said, "Where is Death Stranding?" Trash ass game. Dang, Astral Chain, is it top 5?
I played Death Stranding.
Hey, Antonio, did you play Astral Chain?
Nah, man, I want to play it, but I just don't want to buy a Switch.
Death Punch, did you play Astral Chain?
Yeah.
You played Nier?
Yeah.
Which one did you like more?
Nier.
Okay.
Just for the fact of the replayability for Nier. I mean, Astral Chain was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Both fucking fantastic OSTs. Gameplay. See, that's the thing. I give the slight edge to Astral Chain 4 gameplay because of the use of the freaking robot. What the hell's the robot thing called?
I don't know what you're talking about. I forgot though.
Yeah. But I love that thing because it adds a different dynamic approach to like fighting enemies. Like you're like, okay, I know I need to use this dude. What's the best way for me to utilize them? Like I love how you can like tie them up and then you can just go to town on them, and like how like when they charge at you, you can separate the two and like launch them back.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Edwin, I would say Red Dead Redemption 2, but I kind of feel like what holds that game back is, you know, their gameplay that they have. Like Rockstar has to do a massive like overhaul with how their gameplay feels in certain games. Like it just has that like slow, like clunkiness kind of like, especially with like the gunplay mechanics and everything. But Red Dead Redemption 2 was great. I don't know if it's top 5 though.
Wait. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
How the hell does God of War make it to your top 5, but Red Dead Redemption 2 was your game of the year for 2018? Man, what the hell?
Oh yeah. Didn't you say that with Red Dead? Didn't you say something?
Yeah,
about
Red Dead 2 was your game of the year for 2018, but God of War is on your top 5.
All right, y'all.
That shit ain't right, bro.
All right.
Nah.
I'm gonna head out.
Nah.
God is ass. This guy left faster than my father did. What the
God
hell?
is ass.
God is ass.
Ass.
Hey, you right. You right. I honestly can't even. I can't even say nothing to that. You right.
Yeah, bro. I mean, wait. There's never been a freaking better time for this picture.
Fraud. Your own chat's real.
Oh shit! Wait, that's the wrong one.
I didn't know what you were about to play. I didn't know what you were about to play.
Oh man, where is it?
I thought you had the clip ready.
I do. Oh, here it is.
Never meet up. Fuck fighting, I'm shooting your ass, nigga.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Yo, I honestly don't, because you put it like that.
I mean,
No, like don't get it twisted. I was thinking Red Dead Redemption 2. I just wasn't sure if it was top 5. But because you put it like that, I guess it has to be top 5.
Yeah, it has to be, and it has to be above God of War because our Red Dead 2 was your freaking game of the year over God of War. Unless you take back your freaking game of the year for 2018, but it's a little too late for that, Chief.
Shut your ass.
It's too late, bro.
Intellect.
The IQ. You know
The
what?
IQ.
Then yeah, it is. No. I was thinking about Red Dead Redemption 2. I just wasn't sure, but yeah, I guess so. That's 4 then. So
How was that 4 though?
This is in no particular order. Second.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Ah!
So it's Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, Ratchet and Clank, and Bloodborne so far. Johnny Kakashi, again, if you want to call in and have your opinion or voice be heard, look at the upper right hand corner. That is my Discord name and number that you have to send a message on or whatever. So last one, now I'm bouncing back and forth between literally Persona 5, Nier, Astral Chain.
Go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead and do it.
Persona
Go ahead.
5, Nier, Astral
Go
Chain.
ahead.
Persona 5. Honestly, it's 4 right now. Persona 5, Nier, Astral Chain, and Detroit Become Human.
Detroit.
Oh, I forgot about Detroit, man.
Detroit, again, my YouTube crowd, y'all don't know this. I cried playing Detroit.
Bro.
That's how touching that game was to me.
You're right. Damn, I forgot about Detroit Become Human.
Detroit was good. Detroit was good.
Yeah.
Is that in your top 5 now, Antonio? What are you gonna take out though?
Since I haven't finished Final Fantasy yet.
Wow.
Oh yes,
Since
Tori.
you give me a hard time about it.
All I'm gonna say, Tori, is you just wait. You just wait, bro.
Yeah, I can say, man, the game is great so far.
Yes,
man.
chat.
Like,
if you guys have not, I think Detroit is Quantic Dream's best game that they've done. It's better to me.
Oh,
than
for sure.
Than Heavy Rain. I like it more than that.
For sure.
Damn, I'm literally thinking about those 4.
Honestly, I feel like I don't know. What did you play more of, Nier or Persona 5?
As far as put more time into?
Yeah.
I think Persona.
Nier, right?
Persona. I beat Nier like 6 or 7 times, but the stories in Nier isn't as long. Like it's like
Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah. So it has to be Persona then. I mean, I don't know. That's tough actually. I can see your predicament.
Damn.
Honestly,
which one touched the heart the most?
But y'all know on Twitch, like we had a whole saga for Persona. Like, man.
That's why you need to play P5R, man.
I don't want to play that casual behind games, nigga.
What did you have more fun with?
I'll buy it if you play it.
What did you have more fun with?
Though. Those strings were nice.
Yeah.
What did you have more fun with?
You know, as far as fun factor, I think Astral Chain was more fun gameplay wise than Nier, but I liked the story more in Nier. And just kind of like the atmosphere of Nier better. Damn, dog.
Tough.
Tough. I might have to say Nier. The only reason, because again, and quick question for chat, because this is literally an ongoing debate when I'm streaming. What game do y'all think has the better OST? Persona 5 or Nier? I think it's Nier.
Persona 5.
I think it's Nier, not even a debate. Because Persona 5 relies on them playing the same song too many different times. Nier has like...
though, man.
I hear ya.
Nier has like literally track after track. It's just like, oh my god, this joke is beautiful. I might have to say Nier is top 5.
Persona 5, with Persona 5, the battle theme, yeah, that gets kind of repetitive. But everything else, oh my god, it's like bang after banger, man. What you mean?
While you decipher this, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Need the restroom.
Nier, P5 easily, Nier, Persona 5, Nier, P5, Nier, Persona, Witcher 3. We're not even talking about the Witcher 3 right now. P5.
Yeah, that P5 OST.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say that. Ratchet and Clank, Bloodborne, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Nier. My top 5.
I can't believe you ain't put Spider-Man. You like
Spider-Man is definitely top 10.
Fan.
It's top 10, not top 5 though.
Sure.
Interesting. Okay.
Super, I know you ain't talking about sure, sucker. After all that stuff that you just said about Toby and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland, sucker, you can't say nothing to me right now.
Nah, I'll defend to the end of time, because no one's ever convinced me why Toby's better than as a
His movies are better. His movies are better. The dialogue is better. The action scenes were better. What was good in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man's? Don't worry, I'll wait. What was good? Like, what was the good the good parts in the movies with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man movies.
All right, bet. So let's keep this. I'm gonna keep this 100. First of all, the movie looked a lot better. And I'm not actually. We shouldn't really count that just because it's a new. Wait.
Let me just finish off this topic first before we get back into that. So, Death Punch, the last game that I said was Nier. So,
Nier, yeah.
So for me, it's a Ratchet and Clank, God of War, Bloodborne, Nier, and what's the other one that I said?
Red Dead.
And
Man,
Red
how...
Dead. Shut up! Death Punch and Red Dead. So that's my top 5 in no particular order. Chat again. What are your top 5 games that you played this generation? It doesn't have to be in order. Just for you, in your opinion, what is the best 5 games you've played this generation? That is all of ours. And yeah.
I mean, obviously subject to change.
Yeah, because once Last of Us 2 drop, who knows? That might be freaking amazing. Ghost of Sushi, you know. But yeah, man, I think we're done with all of the topics. Super J, you can say this blasphemy that's about to come out of your mouth. Go ahead.
No, I've been having this argument for too long already. And
Tokyo is
no one's ever convinced me. I get a headache.
Nah, Cuphead is good too. I just don't know if it's top 5. Cuphead good. But yeah, so I think we're gonna end off this portion. Is there anything Superjet, The Cat Punch, or Antorio wants to add? Y'all want to plug your socials, your streams, whatever, your mixtapes, whatever.
Peep my SoundCloud. hey, peep my OnlyFans.
This guy. Where can they find you, Death Punch?
All right, hey, all I'm gonna say is, Jeremy, this was fun. Antorio, Superjet, this is an absolute pleasure discussing games and I guess food, movies, all that stuff. It was fun. Hopefully, we can do it a little more often. Yeah.
Sucker, where can they find you, sucker?
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm on Twitch. Twitch.tv/TheDeathPunch.
The Cat Punch.
I stream about 3 to 4 days. I'm gonna be streaming probably after I finish watching the rest of this stream, unless Jeremy's ending it. So I'm gonna be working on the Doom Plat, and then Twitter.
You gotta help me with the freaking multiplayer trophies. I gotta get on that.
Oh yeah, I got you. I gotta finish them too, so we can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Twitch.tv/TheDeathPunch, and then Twitter @TheDeathPunch. Appreciate y'all.
Antorio?
You can. I don't have a Twitch. Well, I do have a Twitch, but I don't stream. But on Twitter, you can add me at Antorio. That's ANTORIO. If you want to add me on PSN, it's A1 Sticks. It's A1 STI.
Do I even have you on a PSN?
Yes, dude. You're my friend on PSN.
You sure? Because like you would left me, right? You are sure? You sure I'm still on your PSN?
Yeah, you still on that.
Okay.
Man, chill out, man.
All right, I'm playing, man. All right, Superjet.
All right. Well, y'all find me on YouTube as Super JJJET. Also on my Twitter, same name, and my Twitch at Superjet Beyond. And I think that'll be it. And just for your fans, go watch my Why Spider-Man 2 Sucks video. I'm pretty sure y'all will enjoy it.
Wait, the movie?
You talking about the movie of Toby?
Yep, I have a whole video why I don't like that movie. It's like 20 minutes.
What's your YouTube channel again?
It is Super JJJET, Superjet.
Okay. Next time when we do these streams in the future, I'll like have y'all channel plugs like right like on your webcam somewhere or something. But yeah, man. So this was fun. Again, we don't know exactly what this is going to turn into. It kind of, again, it does have podcast vibes, but it's like I'm still going to talk to you guys for a little bit after this. But yeah, man. So we're going to be doing two of these streams a month. This is me combining the Patreon live streams, that I used to do with with the YouTube live streams that I used to do, and just killing two birds with one stone. So these are some of my patrons, and each time we might have different people that host with me and stuff like that. You guys are able to call in and have your opinion heard on whatever topic we are talking about, stuff like that, man. So Super Jet, the Cock Punch, Antorio, it was so great and wholesome of you guys to host this first live stream with me. What are you guys doing for the rest of the night?
I'm probably gonna be I'm gonna start my stream, gonna plat Doom. So if y'all ain't doing anything after,
what's your percentage? What's your percentage?
84.
Damn, I'm at 67. Antorio, what are you doing for the rest of the night?
I'm gonna hop back on Final Fantasy 7. I'm trying to play that till about 3 a.m.
Have you seen Seth yet?
Oh yeah. The bad man.
Okay. Super Jet, what are you doing for the rest of the night?
I might be working on my I don't know, just playing some Saints Row the Third Remaster.
Hey, oh yeah, I was thinking about buying that junk, but then I saw it had a $40 price tag attached to it.
I know, I bought it for $15 because I was not gonna buy that game I bought 9 years ago for $40.
Right, that's exactly why I didn't want to do it. But all right, you guys, man, thank you guys for doing this with me, and I'll talk to y'all later, man.
Of course.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all. You too.
All right.
Okay. I found a movie maybe. Save the stream. Save the stream. That was fun, man. Smoking marijuana in the attic. This guy. So yeah, guys. Again, I'm going to be doing these live streams twice a month on YouTube. Again, I'm just trying to do more streams on YouTube. I'm still streaming on Twitch because I love streaming. I just like the whole streaming experience way more on Twitch. That would just be for all like my gameplay streams and stuff like that. But twice a month, you can look forward to these streams. Once at the beginning of the month, once near the end of the month. May have different people. I kind of want it to be like a community type of stream to where you guys are able to call in and like submit topics and stuff like that. Of course, my patrons are gonna have to be like first in line of stuff, but you guys will be able in the future to like submit topics and call in and have your voice be heard, stuff like that. So it's gonna I'm trying to aim for something like that, but however it turns out to be, then that's just what it is. I didn't even know so it was like you were doing this with a press. I didn't even know that freaking press start was doing a freaking show today. I didn't even know. But glad the YouTube community got some love. Yeah, Clarity. I'm just trying to be more on YouTube, like a little bit more. So that's kind of what this is for. Watch this man not come back till YouTube next stream till next decade. No, because we all almost at the end of this month. So I ain't gonna do one at the beginning of next, because gotta kind of wait till Last of Us 2 come out, because probably that's the next stuff we're gonna be talking about. Probably the next one might be like maybe mid-June, something like that. But yeah, man, so you guys could submit feedback, what would you like from these more. I also want to like, again, it's going to kind of be like Twitch streams too. I might be playing some games on here, like, after we get done talking about topics, because the topics that we was talking about, that lasted maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. That was actually longer than I wanted it to be, because I don't really plan on these streams being no more than 2 hours long. Kind of be like a mini podcast / me just keeping in contact with you guys, seeing what y'all up to. Might be playing the games, or a few games or so. Y'all need more of these whenever any big gaming news happens. Yeezy dude, I have not made a new Twitter yet. No, I have not, so I really don't plan on it, bro. Twitter is toxic as hell right now. Get back on Twitch, sir. But yeah, so again, if any of my YouTube crowd wants to be added to the Discord, upper right hand corner, that's where my Discord is. If you want to get added to the community Discord, stuff like that. The stream should save after this, swear no. I think it should be archived, I hope. yeah, if any of you guys want to join the Discord to keep in contact with me, because I'm not on Twitter no more, and you know I'm not as I don't upload as frequently as I used to on YouTube, but on Twitch and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys send your feedback in, and you know what would you want to see added for these streams and stuff like that. This was just really to get the first one out the way, just to see how it was and stuff like that. But yeah, man, my Twitch crowd, we gonna be back on Twitch probably tomorrow. Well, I probably ain't gonna be streaming tomorrow, actually. Probably on what's today, Thursday or Friday? Thursday. Probably on Saturday. I'm gonna see y'all boys on Twitch. You know, we gotta get back on that Last of Us No Death Grounded run type beat. If I'm not finessed again by bad mechanics. But everyone who came through the stream, Akbi Zero, I see you suck. I'm seeing a whole bunch of Twitch suckers in here. Akbi Zero, Just Kaz, Cage, Edwin, Havoc, Random, Gons, Pant Steve, Ghost Rider, Codeine Obama, PB, Mitri, Light Souls, Cosmo Link, Zumakeki, C-Mac, Fallout, Shut Your Ass Up, DK, Never X Was, everyone, man, who came through the stream. I hope you guys have a good rest of y'all night. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Again, if you guys want to see my reaction to the Last of Us State of Play gameplay that was released yesterday, I just uploaded it onto my channel, so you can check that out if you want to. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys again for this. Again, these streams will be happening twice a month on my YouTube channel, twice a month going forward. So I just wanted to do the first one to get it out the way, because this month is is almost over. So but these will happen twice a month. For all the people that donated through the super chats, I think they're called, thank you guys. I'm sorry I was not able to read them while the stream was going on. I think in the future I'm gonna have more mods, or have the people that I'm chatting with, they might have to tell me about them, so we could like read them while it's going on, stuff like that. But appreciate all of the support from you guys. I will see you guys next month. Last of Us 2 drops June 19th. Gonna be great times, man. Gonna be interesting times. I will be streaming it on my Twitch, so if you guys want to watch me play, I'm gonna be streaming Last of Us 2, the entire game, on my Twitch. I probably will upload the playthrough on my channel as well, because some people really wanted to watch me play that game, and I know not everyone is able to make my Twitch streams when I stream. I got UK viewers and stuff like that, so probably will upload my playthrough to my channel and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I will see you guys next month. Last of Us 2 is almost here. And yeah, it should be great times, bro. Appreciate you guys coming through the stream. I love you guys as always, man. Have a good rest of y'all night. Please be safe from all of the quarantine, pandemic, corona arc that we're in. And yeah, man, until next time, you guys stay safe. I love y'all. Catch y'all later, man.